What it is, everybody? What's going on? What's up, Leroy? What's up, everybody? Just wanted to come on here real quick. Having some computer problems. I gotta set my computer up, so I'm doing this off my phone. If there's any audio issues, let me know. Let me know if there's any audio issues. Make sure you guys press the thumbs up button. Uh, we're just gonna do this on the phone. I'm gonna see if this even works. See if this even works on the phone the way I want it to work. But really, what I wanted to show is y'all notice that how see, this is the danger. I don't know if you guys seen that there was a another incident on the subway of New York City's, which are the damn the subways of New York City. It looks like the terror zone. Now it just reminded me of when me and Leroy talked about like Sodom and Gomorrah, and there's no good people in a city, and God allows it to be destroyed. Because ain't nobody there. See, because the good people would just leave. By now, a lot of good people they just get out of there because this thing, the New York City. What's going on, everybody? Press the thumbs up button. I might try to get on my computer. Hold on one second here, so we can give you a better show. But I just wanted to come through here because this is what I'm saying. This is the danger of playing politics with certain bedrock. Uh, and keep in mind, if there's any audio issues, make sure y'all let me know. Make sure y'all let me know. Just share the show. Share the show. Hold on a second here. Yeah. So the thing is, in New York, so you had the Daniel Penny incident. So Daniel Penny on the subway, these so-called conservative people, which are just racist. It's just conservative. Come on now. The thing is, a lot of times black folks, we don't get it when they use these euphemisms. It's called they use a word because they can't say because another word has become unpopular. So they'll call it a euphemism. Let me try to get on this computer too. But they'll call it a euphemism, right? And so they call it a conservative. When black people actually believe them. So we're like really trying to be conservative according to what we think the values, what they're stating the values of conservatism is. But really and truly, these people are just racist. And a lot of times, black folks, we end up becoming or behaving like white racists because we're trying to, adhere to the values of this thing that we thought was called conservatism. So yeah, I'm gonna hook up this computer real quick so you might hear the background. But the thing is, it's like uh when you have a double standard on every damn thing you do. See, so black folk, it's okay for Jordan Neely to be just killed by someone, but like three people. Keep in mind, there was three people there. We don't even know what the other two. There was one darker Hispanic and two white people. Daniel Penny was one of them. Um, you can get a homeless black man killed on in New York sub subway, and people say, "Oh, this man was a hero." Even though we hear in the video people telling him, "Let the man go, let him go." That's enough. Okay, we hear this, but we're still talking about Daniel Penny is a hero. And hold on, guys, I'm gonna drop the link just in case y'all want to come up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to navigate the cell phone part. Oh, Instagram got a live too. I could do that, but not right now. All right, let me get to this here. If I can. I don't even know if I can do that. That's so weird. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here we go. All right. So that's the chat, just in case. Just in case you want to come up before I start. But yeah, so the thing is, if you hail this man as a hero, then, now other people want to be a hero. So now you're getting these copycat issues. You got another issue where this Luigi person is being hailed as a hero. So Luigi is being hailed as a hero. And Luigi is being hailed as a hero. And okay, there we go. I think y'all can see it now. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. Let me work this out. Okay, there it is. Let me see. There we go. All right, there we go. So we're on. All right, guys. Yeah. So, yeah. So as I was saying, what we want to do is, I want to show. Let me see if I can get it. Now, like I said, so now what we got here in New York City, I mean, just the cowardice, the cowards. I mean, literally, if there was people, on, let's say, the freeway, trapped in a car, and you could safely pull over and help the people out, at least, some of us would do that in a heartbeat. It doesn't matter what race they are or whatever. But it seems like in New York, people just stand around, and it's not just New York, but I mean, for this issue, I mean, I've seen black people climb up buildings, run into burning houses to save babies. I've posted clips of that. But it's like you have this woman sitting up there on fire. And, Facebook shows it all, even though they won't show everything. But Facebook shows it. But it's like nobody will do anything. The cop is standing right there, and then the actual person who they're saying is the actual killer. This person comes over there and picks up a like a jacket or a coat and starts to just flame to fan the flames. And the police is standing right there. People are standing right there, open mouth and talk. It's absolutely insane. So to me, that's just a sign. Like I said, if there's nobody in that city, if that's how far and few between good people are coming into that city, it looks like that's like a Sodom and Gomorrah situation. The good people are just going to leave out, so there's nothing going to be left in that place. That's New Venezuela. That's like New Venezuela, just like TD Media Hip Hop says. New Venezuela. They got Eric Adams over there. And let me show y'all some of these comments. This is what I'm saying. This stuff is not victimless. This stuff is not victimless. Hold on a second. You know, when you let the rule of law just break down, do you know how dangerous your society gets? Nobody knows who's good, who's bad. There's just survival. This is not something that you want to really be dealing with. But let me see what I posted here. You see this here? So let me show my screen here. This is on Twitter, which there's a lot of information on Twitter. I mean, there's some weird stuff going on, but you know, I think it's important if you keep up with these type of issues, go ahead and get you a Twitter account. And like I said, guys, you guys can come up if you want to, but I just want to show this because, you know, like I said, to me, this is the Daniel Penny effect. This is the Daniel Penny effect. This is the Kyle Rittenhouse effect. You allow and you celebrate people who literally kill folks, and then you make an excuse because you come up with this racial dynamic, but you're supposed to not, because this is a race war. That's what it is. I mean, I understand, but a lot of people still really don't get it. It is literally a race war. Just because we've been in a 500-year race war, that doesn't mean it's not what it is. The sooner we get it and stop all this playing its games about what it is, then we'll start to protect ourselves and operate accordingly. You know, we're the only group of people who want to integrate all of our culture, all of our best policies. We don't want to what we call gatekeep. What we call gatekeeping. We call it racism, actually. Because white folks, they told us we were Americans. See, and it comes from their lies. So their lies to us over years and over generations, you know, we believe it. And we try to operate based on what they told us, but it never really works out. And so it's just lies, y'all. They just told us lies. That's all. So it's really racism. It has not stopped. The only time that we did make any kind of progress is when we started, you know, becoming proud to be Black, becoming proud of our own type, of our own kind. Every community in the world, every successful group in the world will practice self-preservation, and that type of practice we will call racism. If you go to China, if you go to India, if you go to, you know, even Venezuela or wherever you go, those folks are going to kind of look out for their own people. You can go there. Some of them are very nice, but rarely are they going to just accept you and allow you to do everything that they do, have all the access to their programs. Look at this mess. That's the murderer. These people, look, this woman is still alive. Like, dude, with me, I have there is nothing in my mind that will even stop. There's no question. I'm just going to go over there, get her out of there. She's standing there in shock. She is alive. There's smoke there. I'm going to get her out of there. I'm going to take the coat off of her. I'm going to try to put the fire out. I mean, that's just the first thing I'm going to do. You know, I don't understand even the thought process of just watching. But this is what, and then you got somebody over here. Not only that, he goes over there and then fans it as if everybody in the whole universe in the world doesn't understand that fanning fire makes it worse. This is reminding me of the people who went over there when Malcolm X was shot and dying, when you had people breathing in his mouth, giving him mouth to mouth, which was just pushing the air out of his lungs. That's what that does. Most people know that when you do that after someone's been shot in the chest, you're not helping them. This is the type of, and my thing is, with this particular thing here, there's people just standing there. There's literally a police officer right here pretending to keep some sort of order. Then he allows this person to get this close. I really don't want to show. Look at, I really don't want to show the woman because she's in shock. There's a cop here. I didn't show the whole thing that I have. But there's a cop really. That is the murderer. So, hold on a second here. So my question is for the people in New York, I mean, how is this possible? This is the guy here. Police in New York City have arrested a man they suspect set a woman on fire, basically, while she slept on the subway train. Now, this woman was homeless. This is a migrant. This guy's an illegal alien. This is him. This is the same dude. It was in that train. They got pictures of him in the train. He's over there fanning the flames. You know, like I said, you know, these are the things to me. That's a Daniel Penny effect because they let Daniel Penny go. Hey, what's up, Brother Speak? What's up, Brother Speak? Did you see that fire? They set this woman on fire in New York. I'm like, if you can literally, this is what the world is coming to. And online, we got idiots like this. You know, I got this fool like this guy, Charles Rowe. He defended Daniel Penny. He defended the one who killed George Floyd. This dog, this idiot. Look at this. So, and he does commentary. Look, you see that? Look at that. A cop. He's right there. You just pull the woman out. Just pull her out of there. I'm just saying, anybody could just go up there and pull her out of there. This is, to me, you got to get out of New York. You got to get out of New York. Because whoever's left in New York is going to get whatever punishment God has for that place. Because you can't keep letting things like this happen. You can't live in a society that's this morally bankrupt with all this vigilantism. Yeah. Look, you don't even have to have water, bro. Speak. You really don't have to have water, you know, to pull somebody out. The first thing they tell you to do, the woman's obviously in shock. She was asleep, okay? She was literally sleeping, and this person poured some sort of accelerant on her and burned her. She's burning, and she's mentally ill because she's homeless, okay? So she's sitting here, just woke up. She's like, oh my, you know, she's whatever's happening in this person's mind. She's burning. No, it's real. This was real. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is the Daniel Penny effect. Like I said, they sit up here, glorify people killing folks, and then letting them out. Okay. And then So now you got, and then you don't even tell us who the other two murderers were with Daniel Penny, with Jordan Neely. And then next thing you know, you got this crap. And it's going to get worse because you still have idiots that want to keep the MAGA. They don't understand, and they live there. They think it's going to be safer with everybody just randomly deciding who to kill and who not to. I don't understand what these people, what's on their minds. You don't even need water. Stop, drop, and roll will apply here. The coat is on fire, actually. The cop is sitting right there. So police, this is not New York's finest. If this is New York's finest, that's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. You're sitting right here with a cop who has authority for public safety, but they're so callous. The person's alive. You got the full crowd here. And this is the first and last time I'll be playing this because this right here is a lynching. This is a classic lynching, burning you on fire, people sitting around here and watching, spreading fear. Okay. But the reason why I show it here, this is the only time that I would show this, is because even if I don't know the racial category of this woman, but I guarantee you she was probably black. It's a very good chance that she's black. Because this is who people attack. They've been set up to attack us as black people. And if we sit up there and fall for this Kool-Aid and begin attacking us and justifying their attacks against our people, or even anybody, because this should happen to no one. If this was a white person, it doesn't matter. But the point is, you're allowing folks who just got here to believe, you're giving them money. They're running around. And this is what you got going on. I mean, this is, like I said, to me, I just show this because this is the level that we're in when people talking about, well, if you want to go back in the days to, so-called, lynching and Jim Crow, they have at it. We had civil rights and all that. Look, bro, look at where we at right now. All that civil rights. Okay. You tried it. It was good to try. Okay. But you're trying to get civil with a savage. People who've known for being savage. Okay. I mean, this is what a lot of us don't want to understand. Just because we know somebody who's being nice at the moment to us, we're talking about a collective history of these groups of people. These are the Germanic, what do you call these? These Norse people. These are barbarians. And then you got folks out here want to be like this. The woman is obviously in shock. Damn, that makes me mad. This makes me so angry.
Ass, if you want to see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop.
All right, so that's it for that one. But the point is, I'm looking at what people are saying. This is the culprit. He sat up there fanning the flames right in front of the cops, in front of the people. And to me, I just can't understand why they didn't pull the woman out and try to put the fire out. You can put fire out with clothes. You don't need water. It's crazy. Yeah, it's real. And that's my thing. So like I said, I'm just kind of venting about that because I didn't really have necessarily a show plan. You can come up, or whoever wants to come up, they want to. But I'm just going to go through some other stuff and topics real quick that I was talking about online to people. I talked about this to Garfield, and Garfield over there, they act like they're so damn smart, so damn scholarly. Let me pull this up for y'all. You know, one of the things I do not agree with, we don't have any cohesion as a group of people. If some shit like this happened, even to me in the 90s, I think we had, even in the 90s, we had enough cohesion still left over. If anything like this had happened, especially that Daniel Penny shit, it would have been hell to pay. Black folks would have tore that whole damn place up. And anybody defending that mess, they would have got hurt. Just like with the Rodney King thing. So all of this immigrant stuff, all of these undermining talking points that Black folks engage in, because you're sitting up there talking about something that, oh, you're undermining every little historical good thing that Black people, had tried to make in the world. We wanted everybody to be treated fairly. That's good. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being treated fairly? But here's a lot of folks who want to undermine that. You got Black Power or pro-Black. Those are people who want Black folks to have better treatment. What's wrong with that? Okay. You have reparations. You got civil rights. You got just all of the good things that Black, the Renaissance era, Booker T. Washington, Marcus Garvey, everybody's just trashing everything. And now they're not being respectful, pointing out what was bad, what they think was bad. They're trashing people. You got this guy like this Karimo Aha dude. He wants to trash the Nation of Islam. He wants to trash, Master Farad Muhammad. And this guy is he's some kind of he's from like he's born in Boston, but he's like Costa Rican and stuff. This is what these people are doing. But at the same time, it's funny. They want to try to oh, hold on one second. What's up, brother? Speak.
Hey, what's up?
There you go. What's up? Yo, what's up, Leroy? What's up, bro? Yeah, but my thing is with the fire, it's just like, to me, people sitting around co-signing this Jordan Neely shit, co-signing this Daniel Penny bullshit, co-signing even Rittenhouse. To me, Rittenhouse, if you don't understand that you cannot co-sign vigilantism, okay? What's his news name? Just all that kind of stuff. Anything that attacks Black folks, you gotta push back at it. Why? Oh, because we try to be fair, and I understand us because we're thinking fairness, and this is how I would want to be treated. But that's not your situation.
Well,
right.
Well,
go ahead.
Okay, I can understand the. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, the Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm being neutral because that was a white. I feel that's white crime.
I know.
So I'm not gonna cheer it, but
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, he shouldn't have done it because
And
at the end of the game,
that.
they fighting each other.
I can respect.
Yeah, they fighting each other. I don't see why Black folks was even going up in arms over any of that.
Well,
that's a white on white crime. So as far as I'm concerned,
I can respect that. And see, that's another thing that I do respect. Let's say if you agree with Daniel Penny, if you agreed with let's say I don't know who's the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Let's say you agreed with them. You agree with Zimmerman. Let's say you agree with Zimmerman. But if you, I do not agree with none of those people. But there's many more like that, right? But if you agree with them, but as a Black person in this is like We can't understand it. This is things called 100-year wars, and there's war. This is a war of racism. We're not in a normal condition. You know, we're in a situation where our parents were, attacked. Our grandparents were attacked. They were in hostile situation. Our great grandparents. We're in like a situation where we have a 500, 400 something year war against us. So you cannot pretend that everything is fair. When we pretend that things are fair, then we're setting ourselves up, we're setting our children up to behave in a way that leaves us vulnerable. That's why we lose every single generation. And the only generations that you've seen that we started to kind of really make, when I say more assertive progress, is, like I said, from the 40s, 50s, 60s, when we really started to say, hey, we're proud of who we are. We want this equal, we want that. We're going to be treated fairly. We sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That kind of, those generations, that's when we really was like, if you notice, they had to step back.
Well,
they had to give you what you thought was good, which was civil rights and integration.
Well, we didn't have a choice, and I think that's where the biggest problem is. For us to get back to that, we're gonna have to get in a situation where we ain't got a choice but to be that.
And that's where we.
Because right now,
well,
yeah, we still have a choice, quote unquote. So we don't have to hang with each other like that. And that's and also like situations like I would say Jordan Neely. That should have been something that we should handle in house, so that it would have been a opportunity for some white dude to be choking this dude out. That should have never happened, even if he was, by the rumors, that he was attacking people. That should have been handled in house. But
right,
as I always say, if you weak, you food, and if any of your people weak, yeah, they're gonna attack.
And my
it's just the way it is.
And my thing is, and the reason why, like I said, like you said, if you're weak, they're gonna attack. That shows you that we're not in a normal, fair conditioning. All we got to do is what I mean? We're in a what you call a war. Just because we can go to Walmart and go to the park and play a little bit, we think war is always get your M16s and going. No, war is when you're not the normal type of person. You're not normal in society. You have to walk a certain way because you're a black man. I thought you were gonna kill me. Oh, you have to do. No, that's not normal. That means that the whole thing is militated against your survival. They're just not, it's just not hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like a constantly hot war. You know what I'm saying?
These are the same people that attack their own.
Right.
Even their own people know what it is. It's like, listen, they always on guard. It seemed like us, we on, I put it this way, we're on guard for each other.
Well,
but for them, it's kind of like, unless something happens, then we're on guard. When nothing happens, then we lose our guard. I'm like, not me, bro. Not me. Right. And this is the guy. I had a white friend, but if you think I wasn't keeping an eye on him,
right? That's all.
Trust me, I kept the eye on him on all the time.
Exactly.
Because I know how they act, especially when they get like, like at work. Like, I'm always keeping the eye on them. I'm like, I don't like. I had one supervisor He tried to take away my job.
See,
Shit, I had to get up. I had to get up out of that. I got to get up out of that area. Now I'm in a different position.
mm-hmm. See,
And what's cold about it, he want to smile in your face. I'm like, nah, bro. We don't.
See,
Nah, yeah, I ain't about to smile in your face.
Dude, that is what kills us all the time. All they got. That's why the first thing, a white person doesn't even have to know you. As soon as they see you, oh hi, they right away smile, right away. That's the first thing they do. Smile.
That nice nasty stuff.
Right, but if they they be all, oh hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, talking to you and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That nice nasty. They really don't like you, but you know they train to disarm your enemies. You know, so and that's why. And
I'm like, this is crazy. And then as soon as they get you in the right spot, they set you up just like I said, just at this job. I got working with a brother, which was good. And you know, he's a little bit older than me, but he's cool and smart. We go to this particular job. We're working at Google. We're doing this one operation. You know, one of the things I'm always leery of. I know how to do it too. You know, I'm nice to everybody. I don't care what color you are. But you know, I'm nice to everybody at first. But I'm feeling you out, and that's the same thing they're doing. And I understand it because they always look at you. Hey, what's they ask you different questions. You know, one of the things that you know when they're asking you detailed questions and stuff, you know, ask them the same question they asked you, see if they answer it. Where are you from? Oh, okay, no, I'm from such. Where are you from? You trying to ask me where I'm from? Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get intel on you, not on me. And the way they answer that question is how you can tell, you can tell something about that too. So it's just like, this is what you got to do. I mean, and the second this one particular, we're doing this one operation. I what you call this? I have to, organize we're installing conduit and wire basically for some devices. So I had to do what I had to do to install this wire. The second this guy talking like he's trying to be friendly and yada yada, where you from and all this crap. But they don't answer where they're from right away. So I asked him the same thing. Oh, I'm from here. Okay, so yeah, yada yada. As soon as while he goes tell the little foreman, him and his little white friends. Oh, my boy overheard them talking about, oh yeah, we need to change what he did because it's this and that. I'm like, okay, well, I did it, shit, because I know what I'm doing. But they want to just change it because they want to change it because they don't believe you can do it right. I'm like, okay, that's standard white people stuff. So I let them change it. And I'm not going to stand and keep them working in your face when you straight up like that. Or you let your hand out. You're a little snitch or you're a little funny style. Because if you didn't think it was the right way, you could have just said what your thoughts were to me. But you want to immediately go back, you know what I'm saying, to what you think is like a little higher, boss or something, which I don't, if you know me, if anybody works around me, they know I don't give a damn about people who think they call themselves a boss or something. But that's how that guy operates, and I understand it. I'm not surprised by it. My boy thought he was like, oh, man, Mike, he dropping a dime on me. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, thanks, man. So what? Yeah, I did it, And then it was so funny. They laughing in my boy's face, the brother that I'm working with, and I'm up there. These other white guys who were working with him, they're laughing, ha ha ha. They had to change the pulling head, what they call a head. They had to change the head. So Tim, he's gonna be demoted from making that again. I'm like, I made the damn head. I told him straight up. They're like, oh shit, Mike, you did it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and look at y'all can't pull this in, so I'm out to gloat. So they'd be like, damn, Mike is something else. because I don't play games with them. I tell them straight up, look, nigga, I made it. Yes, I take full responsibility for it because when y'all messed it up, you know, when you changed it from what I did, you messed it up because y'all don't know what you're doing. So I said it just like that, real loud, and laughed right in their face. But what he was doing is trying to snitch on Tim. They do this. This is what I'm saying. We don't even understand it. They do this automatically. They don't have to be taught. It's just if you start getting a group of them, with the more of them, they're gonna start making, you know, these certain type of jokes. This is how they joke. This is how they have fun. You know, this is their culture. So that's why I said, like, and then when we started trying to get accepted into their circles, then we feel we have to kind of be like that against each other. Just to kind of, they're trying to see, oh, will you snitch out on your brethren?
It's like they do that, and I'm like, no, I ain't gonna snitch on it. I do transportation of inmates,
right?
And we go to this one unit, and this one white dude, hillbilly hick, he tries to get people riled up, but he never, you know, he gets coworkers riled up. He don't get me riled up. I already know what I like. He don't bother you? No, because I don't interact with him like that.
Right.
You know, I'll be friendly, but that's about, you know, that's like professional friendliness. You know, you get what I'm saying, right?
See,
that's far as I go. I don't.
Oh, you cut out a little bit.
I don't take it no further. And I watch him. Like, listen, if you fall in policy, okay, well, hey, it's policy. But once you stop following policy, okay, now I get to go put some paper on you. And that's what some of my other coworkers did. They put paperwork on him. He didn't bother him no more. Now me, like, I had one situation where, you know, I had a bottle full of Tylenol. Okay. So I had it in there. It spilled. I guess it spilled. He said, "Oh, it was like that." I said, "Okay, sure, okay, whatever." I know you looked at my shit, but see, that's policy. but I said, okay, but this is what I did. I count every one of them pills,
right,
to make sure he didn't take one. If I found one missing, oh yeah, we're gonna put that paperwork.
That's right.
But since it wasn't missing, yeah, you get that's how you do. Because listen, they're gonna try you. I know they're gonna try you. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let you try me when I know if you in policy, I can't fight that. But once you out of policy, I can fight that all day.
There you go.
You know, just like with the other white supervisor, he wrote me up. I was out of policy. I tried to fight it. I tried to fight that one, but
exactly,
that was kind of but I couldn't win that one. I said, okay, yeah, you got me. You got me on that one. I got 2 lakhs. So what I did, I got up out of there.
Right.
I said, I see how this is gonna go.
That's right.
And this one of them dudes was like, I got a black girlfriend. I can't be racist. I'm like, yeah, you can.
Now you don't see that's that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying with people need to know is that as long as this is what warfare is, this is what it is. You're not, it's like you're always got to watch your back behind this certain group. It's not like this here. You can't train your children with this stuff. This is what puts us, we believe in this stuff, this kumbaya stuff. But these folks,
I think a lot of that is fear.
Well, yeah, some of it's fear, but some of
a lot of that is fear, and they just they want to belong to a group so bad. Yeah, and I'm like,
Well,
That
I mean,
shit
I
is
understand.
that.
It's kind of natural. You want to belong but we do belong, but we just don't want to belong to who we, our group. We don't, we don't.
Yeah,
We want to be
and that's a lot of,
something else.
and the thing is, I understand that part because sadly we got a lot of us who they don't want to belong to us, and then it's kind of like when we like, okay, you point that out, hey, some of the stuff you're doing, I can't be with. Oh,
Right.
you anti? Okay, well, cool. I'll be anti. I'll be it. I'll be everything you want, but I'm still not gonna join your group though.
Exactly.
And then, but like you said, it's natural to want to belong in a group, but again, it's like our people run from us,
What's up, Leroy?
and they don't watch where they're going.
Right.
Going
What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's the thing
Hey,
is,
what's up, man?
Leroy. Yeah, the
what's
thing
going
is,
on, bro? Speak.
what's up?
Nothing much. Waiting for Christmas so I can cook my Christmas dinner for me.
Yeah, we had a little decent dinner just now. We kind of do some stuff. You're borging out, Leroy. Leroy, you kind of borging out.
You're
Yeah.
bugging badly.
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That's
try
better.
that.
Let me
That's
get it
better.
straight. I missed the part where the young lady set on fire.
Yeah, you seen some of that. I don't really like showing a
Yeah.
lot, but the point is, I'll just show just a piece of it because this is like lynching. You know how they used to do with the Willie Lynch thing. I know people say, "Oh, Willie Lynch is not real" because they couldn't find something. But yeah, that lynching people and showing everybody and traumatizing everybody, that's what they do. But I'll just show this little
Yeah.
piece. The point is
Oh,
that
shit.
so this man said this woman was asleep on the train. She's homeless. Okay. I'm looking at the
You
leg,
talking about the Guatemalan dude?
whatever he is, he's something. He probably is that, but I don't. Yeah, sound like what he look. He probably from Venezuela or Guatemala or something. But this man
Yeah,
set this woman on fire.
Wow.
So this is what we're looking at. Now she's obviously asleep and something wrong with her mentally. She's still alive, but she's not screaming. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's fake. She ain't screaming." We so damn stupid sometimes. Sometimes you gotta get out of arguing mode and be like, what's real? Okay. This is real life. Like, I mean, at some point, it's gotta be like, throw all that other stuff away. This is what the human situation is. This woman is on fire, sitting right there.
Did she
They could just grab her.
survive?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Because to me, she could survive. But you call so-called first responders. We look in here. You got people screaming, "This is the murderer." Look at him. This guy standing right here. What is he gonna do? Now, if he can get that close to her, anybody can get that close to her and pull her out, get that coat off of her because the coat is on fire, the clothes are on fire, and put this fire out. Put her on the get her out of the train here. If this
Where is the Daniel Penny? Hold on, Mike. Where is the Daniel Penny that's strangling to death whoever this guy is?
So I had that conversation with somebody online with this guy that you may see his stuff at some point, but this person I don't like. I showed him to you last time, but it's on Facebook.
What?
Yeah, this person.
Mike is saying he doesn't like somebody.
No, I don't like them.
Yeah.
Are
But
they part of the community?
no, I'll treat people fair. I'll treat even people I don't like. I'll treat them fair. But this guy here named Charles Rowe, this particular person, the third, he's black. He's black. Charles Rowe. This is his name. The woman was burned to death, so she died. Now he's from New York. So he's from New York. This is his pathetic belief system. So, I called him out. Look, he says in his mind, he said just that. A woman was burned to death on a subway in New York City. He says, we need more Daniel Pennies taking out the trash that means to harm people. Okay. He's an idiot.
So was he talking about her, or was he talking about the guy who set on fire?
Look, see,
he's not specific.
Trash is homeless people. Jordan Neely was a homeless, hungry ass man who didn't touch nobody, who was on the subway screaming, making a nuisance. They were irritated by his shouting and talking about how hungry he was and shit. And so Daniel Penny takes out a homeless person and two other people. There was one migrant, one like a Latino migrant that helped Daniel Penny, along with another white guy. Let's look at the video.
I don't know if he was a migrant, but it was definitely a Hispanic-looking dude that was holding his hands down.
I didn't say illegal, but he was a migrant. Shit. He was from there.
Okay.
He's not native. He might be first generation.
The reason why I'm asking, because again, I heard a report. I was hearing reports that this dude was violent towards other people, and that's the. I'm not saying it's true or not, but that's what other people were saying.
Right.
So
now,
okay. Well, now
you talking about
he should have been choking somebody out. Yes.
Okay. So look, let's see here.
I know someone in New York. They were telling me the same thing, that he had beat this one old elderly lady up so bad she lost her eye. I mean, bro. And when I was talking to this person about it, I told him that it looks like two people that should have never met, and I mean two like very bad actors met up in the situation, and what we're left with is what we see. Person getting choked to death, and you can apply some of what happened with Kyle Rittenhouse in the same way that the people Kyle Rittenhouse killed, it ended up coming out that they were SAing and going to jail for it before they met up with Rittenhouse. And you can say the same thing in this, that before Jordan Neely met up with Daniel Penny, Jordan Neely was doing some weird things, dangerous things, hurting people. But
all right,
and that's not justifying it. I'm just saying.
Well, just to be real,
because I firmly believe that Daniel Penny should have let go a hell of a lot sooner. Put up Jordan Neely's hands down should be charged as an accessory, and the hell Daniel Penny should know. And I'm not saying that because Jordan Neely is black.
You're borging out.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, you borged out.
How about now?
Say that. You said
you're good now.
You said that
I said
Daniel Penny should have been let go, and then they started borging out.
No, I said that Daniel Penny should have let go. Yeah, let go. Daniel Penny. Yeah, he should have let go of Jordan Neely a hell of a lot sooner. And the guy that was helping him, regardless whether he a migrant or a spick like Fat Joe, um, he should be charged in an accessory. And I'm not saying this based on anybody's nationality. I'm just looking at the circumstances.
Right. So I just wanted to
Right.
show this real quick, just so we can get it. There's a lot of people in America. We got so many people that have crimes on them, and some of it's not true. Some of it is true. A lot of it is true. So we got the highest crime, stuff. This is what Jordan Neely was doing for food. Okay, he would go on trains and perform, try to get somebody to give him some money. This is what this man did. This is what this man did for a living. Okay, that's what this man did. And after he did that, he would ask for money. Okay, so that I'm just so we understand just the basics. It's not justifying nothing. Okay, so now when we're seeing this here, hold on, let's look at this here. All right, so we're right here. This is where Daniel Penny, this is the immigrant. This is another white dude. Okay, 3 people. So Jordan Neely was doing his performance. He must have didn't get no money, and he was hungry. He looked real skinny there. Look at his legs and shit. So anyway, you got 2 guys first. This guy is the white guy. He's standing there helping. Now they done choked him. You going, just get up for him. Hold on a second. Let's play a little bit. Let's see. You hear that? See, my wife is ex-military. You got to get up from him. They're not scared of Jordan Neely. They're telling this man to get the fuck up. This is the bystanders. So all of that stuff that they're saying just so Daniel Penny can get off. I mean, I don't understand. We got the video right here.
Yeah, and yeah, Ghost ain't scared him now. He out of there.
He sat up there, choked the man to death. People had to beg him to get off of him. This is the little guy, the migrant. I ain't saying he's illegal, but he's whatever he is. And they not mentioning none of these 2 because they put hands on, both of these 2 put hands on Jordan Neely as he was getting killed. They did not pull Daniel Penny off of him since they involved themselves in the situation. So I'm just saying that is basically what happened. It was 3 guys. Okay. Of course, we're not seeing the entire video. But if you looked at I think they scrubbed most of the entire video off. It's probably very tough to get. But he was Jordan Neely was out there screaming how hungry he was, and he was talking about he was going to kill somebody. Yeah, he was being a problem on the train because he was there. Whatever. So so let's say
okay. Wait. So did he actually say he was going to kill somebody?
He said it. Yeah, Jordan Neely said that.
Okay, well.
Okay. And I'm gonna give people that. I'll give people that. He said that.
If that's the case, now I'm not justifying what Daniel Penny did, but if you're gonna go around threatening people, somebody's gonna act. I'm not gonna feel sympathy for that guy for that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean somebody may act, but
right. Because
I'm sure.
They don't act on shit else except some black folks who are homeless. It's funny. You got people burning to death and shit.
Well,
and fighting on the train.
I mean that ain't
Mhm.
I mean, that's
People
not
fighting on train.
always true. I mean, yeah, all the time. I mean,
If
down
two
here,
people
and this
fighting on
happened some
train, that's
years
mutual
back.
combat. But
Say that one.
You know,
Say
it's
it
been
one.
a few.
oh
Go
yeah,
ahead,
that
bro.
white
Speak.
dude that up there shot them black folks. Didn't he go to prison for that, or he got off?
Which one? You said something.
What was
Damn, that's
that?
fucked
That
up.
was years ago.
Well, I mean, it's so many. Now there are some white people that do go to jail. What's that chick's name who busted in Botham John's apartment? You know,
Yeah.
we had the protest to get them.
And she's probably out now.
Yeah.
She only got
Mm-hmm.
she
they
got 6. I
what,
think
5 years?
she got 6 years. Yeah, she got 5. She out. She probably out now on parole. Because
Yep.
I know Texas. You don't even have to serve the whole time. You go and serve half, and you're eligible for parole. If not earlier, they probably made a special case for her to get out even earlier. So I'm pretty sure she out
Yeah,
by now.
because she was a cop.
Yeah, she was a cop. She was a white and a white woman on top of that.
That went in somebody else's apartment and blew them away. Was she in uniform? So she likely used the. Yeah.
No, she said she was sleepwalking or something. I'm like, man, I work. I work
she was
late
tired
night
from
all the
work.
time. I've never walked in the wrong apartment in my life. That's some
right. Let's hear this. But I just want to see, like, now, if we looking at who people identify with, because they're saying that we needed this guy, Daniel Penny, to keep people safe on the train. So you're saying that Daniel Penny,
like he's some kind of damn Superman.
Well, wait a minute. He killed a homeless person who didn't touch nobody. Who just was screaming.
I said like he's some damn Superman.
Okay.
So I mean, and like I said, bro, speech. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. It's kind of a slippery slope. Okay, because you got a unarmed man who don't have no weapons on him. And wait, and
I understand what you're saying.
He said it. So let's justify it. I'm just saying, let's think about it. Now, I've been on trains many times.
The only reason why I'm saying it because we had the same issue in the prison. If some guy threatens to kill someone, we can't ignore that.
Okay.
Because you don't know if he can or cannot. Say
right
now again, I'm not justifying him choking this guy to death.
Okay. That's my point.
But in that situation, we gotta go by context. If you threaten somebody, you can't be mad if somebody acts on it. They're gonna take you at your word. I don't care if you homeless or not.
Okay, but
that's
to that, hold on, Mike. But to that, Mike. But to that end, speak. We have not heard reports that Jordan Neely threatened Daniel Penny. We haven't heard that. He wasn't threatened.
But again, now let's just say, okay, we'll take that. Let's say Jordan Neely attacked and killed somebody. Well, he didn't threaten me. How that's going to look for everybody else? They're going to say, why you didn't stop him? You heard him. Why you didn't call the cops? You heard him. So it's like you can't win either way. If he did, if you heard the threat.
No, he could have won if he would have let him go sooner. Once he passed out, all he had to do was let go.
I get that part.
I mean, even with him threatening everybody on the train, he should have let him go the minute he passed out. In high school, we used to put each other to sleep. Nobody held on to people were dead. And that's what Jordan Neely did. I mean, that's what Daniel Penny did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That part, I agree with you on that. We came Technically, we can't even do chokeholds.
Right.
We can't even do them because of what happened. Like one of my coworkers, a supervisor, almost got fired because he put this dude to sleep. I mean, choked him up, put him to sleep quick. My other supervisor had to get him off of him because he wouldn't let go. He saved his.
See all three hands. See all three of these guys touching Jordan Neely, just so you could just see it. All three of them had hands on Jordan Neely. None of them telling, and this is Penny just choking him. He should have let go here because you didn't have to really wait till this man was passed out because you see how weak he was. Look how skinny this nigga is. He's skinny. You can tell he don't have no. Look at him. He can't kill nobody.
I hear you, Super Mike.
Hold on, Speed. Listen to what I'm saying exactly. So listen, I'm agreeing with you, which in actuality, in real life, I actually don't. If I'm sitting on the train and somebody, because I've been in this situation many times, I'm not the guard. This is not a prison, but let's say I was, and I still had that mindset, and I'm going to save people. So that's why I agree with you, because I can understand if somebody had that type of training. But what I'm saying is, you are in the capacity of a citizen. This man says he's going to kill somebody. Okay, so I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to jump on him. So I jump on him. We got three people on him. We can feel every part of his body. He don't have no weapon. He don't have no gun. We have incapacitated this man. He cannot do what he says he's going to do. He cannot kill anybody. I don't want to kill him. If that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just by law.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part.
Yes, you have
on the second part, I agree with you.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying.
He should let him go. At that point, he ain't no real threat. There's three of you. But at the same time, we can't ignore the initial threat, and he had from other people saying that he had attacked people before. So it's like you can't ignore one side of each. You can't.
Right. I'm not ignoring that. That's why I'm not ignoring that. Like I said, I tell you straight up. He did say, yes, he said, I'm gonna kill somebody. He said that. So the initial attack, I can see it. If you have that type of training, you believe this. Okay, but the thing is, though,
I don't even believe you have to have that type of training. If somebody's gonna threaten somebody,
he's a Marine or
you
whatever.
need to act.
Yeah, he was a Marine. Well, the thing is, though, I hear people saying that kind of stuff on trains. Like, bro, like especially down there in Atlanta, it's one dude in Grady Hospital. He just be like, God damn! I had to get away from him.
Guess what?
And then
guess what? He gonna find the right one. He ain't gonna take it. He just haven't found that right one.
Yeah, but the thing is, everybody knows that guy, and that's what I'm saying. Like this guy, Jordan Neely, that's how he made his money. I got a video on my channel where I show you, and I probably show it there in San Francisco. There's black kids. They're broke, man. They're hungry. They're homeless. These are black kids that get on trains and they dance for money. Yeah, I mean,
play stupid games.
But they're not attacking
play
people.
Stupid games when
Super Mike, are they attacking people?
I know what you're saying, but I'm just setting you up. I'm setting up. These are the actual conditions. They don't attack people all the time, but what they can do is they can get angry, and they will have an episode in front of you. So now,
and guess what? Somebody gonna have something for them. That's why we got to take care of our own. Okay. So you don't, because if you don't, somebody else is gonna take care of it, and you're not gonna like how they do it. That man got choked to death because he was acting a fool and he threatened somebody, and he was probably I don't know if he was, but he was attacking other people, so they say. If you don't handle your own, somebody gonna handle it, and you're not gonna like it. That should be
Okay.
just like I was talking when you heard the father. Sir, your son was homeless and allegedly attacking people, threatening people. You supposed to handle that. You supposed to bring your son home and make sure he's not a threat to nobody. That was your job. That was your family job. If you don't do that, somebody gonna handle it. But you not gonna like how they handle it.
All right.
So you can't be mad if somebody handles it because Goofy want to threaten somebody.
That's where I disagree with you on this point. The reason why you can be mad is because if the situation was reversed, they don't care how wrong they kind of people is. They don't give a fuck how wrong they
okay, and
then theirs. See, Daniel Penny is a military dropout loser. Daniel Penny is a fucking loser. Okay, compared to white people.
But
his father. Now listen.
But Super Mike, here's the other problem.
Hold on, speech. Hold on for us just a second. Give me this chance to get this out. Just a chance.
I got it.
Daniel Penny is a fucking loser compared to white people. His father is a very influential, one of the chiefs of police in that New York area. This man has a shoe-in for all sorts of positions and stuff like that. He got kicked out of the military for doing something that we won't know about, but we know all this shit about Jordan Neely because his thing is an open book. We don't know nothing about this loser. Okay, so the point that I disagree with you on, the other stuff, you can say that again because I do agree with you. We do need to take care of this stuff in-house. Yes, other people are going to take care of us. Take care of it if we don't take care of it ourselves. I agree with you there. Okay, but what I'm saying is in the point of defense of the group, even if somebody does that to one of your members, even if you messed up and should have took care of them earlier, you are not supposed to co-sign them killing your members at any point of the day.
I'm not saying co-sign it.
Right.
But I'm not saying co-sign it. But I'm saying don't get mad if somebody does it.
Okay.
I'm not saying co-sign. I'm not saying like
okay. Well,
if my brother got attacked by cops, I'm not gonna co-sign him getting attacked by a cop. I'm never gonna co-sign it. But if he acting a fool on it and he know better, and the cop handles it, I'm not gonna like how he handled it. But then I can't be mad at him for handling it because that's something I'm supposed to handle if I can. Right. Now, if I can't and I let you go, then I can't be mad if something happens to you. That's the part I'm saying. I'm not saying co-sign what Daniel Petty did. I don't co-sign that because I can't even do that in the prison, no matter how bad these guys are. But at the same time, I can't be mad. I can't be this angry and be on this racial tip on that particular thing. Yes, we know it's racial.
But
racial. I can't be on this. Yeah, it's still racial, but at the same time, we, as I'm saying, we got to handle our own because if we don't, they have the power to take you out, and most times they're gonna get away with it.
Okay. Now, do you see the points when they don't get away with
it?
Go ahead, Leroy.
Yeah, at times they don't get away with it.
Well, I was just gonna say,
Leroy, go ahead.
I would say this is an instance of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. The only problem is Daniel Penny didn't get the stupid prize he was supposed to get, which is life. That's the issue. But to expand on what Speak said, when you said take care of your own, we can look at it as a white thing, and we can also look at it as Americans. And I know how you probably gonna react to this, Mike, and say this is their system, which it is the ours. We live here, and if someone that looks like us took care of our own, as in Americans, meaning what's his name? What's the mayor's name? Eric Adams. Had he not allowed illegals in, use all those funds for illegals, putting them up in hotels. They didn't like the food they was getting, so they gave them cash so they can buy what they want. And had taken that money and applied it to the homeless, then this would not have happened. We can't say it wouldn't have happened, but we can say it likely wouldn't have happened because there would have been funds allocated to deal with someone like Joe Hill. But instead, they paying for the guy who set the young lady on fire to be here.
I think it's a crazy situation. This is what I said to us. It gets confusing because we switch back from what we deem as fairness to understanding that we don't live in a system that is fair. And this is the problem. This is the part where, like, y'all know what I'm gonna say already because I'm gonna say the same damn thing outside. So you already know.
It's not our system.
It's fairness. It's fair in a sense of, listen.
If you understand it, if you handle it,
it's not your system.
If you handle it like what it is, then you can get the benefits. That's what I was asking the question about, the point where when we were like, when sometimes we do get them to punish their own, when we clearly see they don't want to punish them, but the way we get justice,
the McMichaels,
all of them, yes, all of them. The way we actually have historically, this you start going back into the history, you see it happens all the time. We did get justice in many different situations, but the way we get justice is not agreeing with them. And even if we do agree with them, and that's what I'm saying, like, I understand what you're saying, speech with because it's true. You speaking the truth. You speaking the truth. You know what you do. But the only point that I disagree with is because when we get to the point where getting mad, like what Jordan Neely's father is doing, even though he was deadbeat, he should have took care of his damn business. We know this, okay? Shit, we know this. He's a deadbeat. How you gonna let your son out there and he's begging for money, dancing on trains and shit like that? Let's say the son was crazy. Get at this earlier. This is the first time I see you in the picture. I didn't even see him earlier. Now he's suing.
Yeah, he
okay. But
yeah, he wasn't even there at the beginning.
But guess what? I support that father too. You know why? Because that is, that's what you should do. You gotta fight, even if you're wrong. You gotta fight. You know why? Because that's the situation you're in. Is because we don't have. We've been putting into a lot of our families have been putting into these boxes. Financial, all sorts of issues, drugs, whatever. But when these white folks are put into these same boxes, they get all sorts of help, right? Even though they don't deserve it. Like I said, if you look at Daniel Penny, we don't know nothing about the negative stuff that he did to get him kicked out of the military. We don't know nothing about his history, but we know all this Jordan Neely stuff, and we don't think that's strategic. So it's about them.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is.
So that's what I'm saying. I understand that if it was a fair system, yes, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, you can't just let your people out there and then they, somebody else in the street have to handle it. And we don't know what might end up happening. We can't get really mad. But because when we ask for what we need to make sure we do the best that we can to make sure that our people are correct, we pay taxes and all of this shit. So every time we get some sort of little bit of justice, we got to protest for it. We got to protest. And then when they see that we ain't really pushing hard for somebody, they just railroad them. So what? That's all I'm saying. And that's all. That's the only reason why I say what I say.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm still gonna say that's really need to be on a case by case.
Let me see what this man says.
That's the only thing.
All of them should be.
I didn't see, but see, that's one thing I did disagree to. Bro, speak. Everything is connected, especially into this society. They're looking at wins. See, Daniel Penny is like what's this? Chauvin, Derek Chauvin. We got y'all won Derek Chauvin. We got to win the next one. See, this is God damn. This is what it is. It's like a battle. It's like a competition. And the more
I don't think that's a win, though.
To them.
Yeah, no, it's not.
To them, us getting Derek Chauvin in jail is a win because they don't want Derek Chauvin in jail.
But man, that's not a win, though.
See, that's why y'all
not for real. The win would be the win would be in both cases, whether they white or black. Daniel Penny and Chauvin getting the fuck up.
You messing up right there, Leroy. It's not whether they're white or black in this kind of game. And I'm talking about this specific race thing. And that because we be thinking like, yeah, there are some situations where it doesn't matter. Okay, we're just being fair. But this right here, this is a racial dynamic. The thing with Derek Chauvin, the thing with
that's what
that's race. All of that's race. With Botham Jean, with Michael Brown, with Zimmerman. These are all ping pong race stuff. All those racer things. That's what this is, and this is what it is.
I'm not saying though in some of those instances race wasn't a factor. I'm just saying that if there's going to be a win, the win comes when race isn't a factor and these people are dealt with in the manner they should, regardless of what color they are. Because and it has to happen in both communities, and it does to some extent. I mean, I can tell you stories where I definitely should have went to jail, not for years and then, but for whatever I did or got stopped for by the police. And I've had white ones, I've had black ones let me go, and that's not that. It hasn't been that every time, but I can't limit myself and say it's always a black or white thing. You have to take each circumstance. Here's a compare. When you look at what happened with Ahmaud Arbery and the McMichaels, to me, race comes in.
I'm gonna let you finish, Leroy. But just off top, that is considered a win for black folks. But keep going. And I
don't consider it a win for us because he got fucking murdered.
But keep going with your story. But I'm just saying, overall, them being in jail is considered a win for the blacks. Okay. And I know y'all don't like the race.
Well, I mean, it's not a matter of don't like because it does.
I don't like it either. I'm just seeing it. That's what is considered. Y'all got that one shit. Because they don't like them going to jail for killing us.
Okay, and we know that, and that's I say that race comes into that situation when it got to the DA. What's her name? But she is the one they called first, and she is the one that delayed the actions being taken against the McMichaels and tried to shift the case to another county so it could be dealt with and brushed under the rug. Well, that didn't happen, thankfully, and it's the reason I say it became racial at that point is because of the efforts that she took in order to make sure that the McMichaels would get off. Her name is Jackie. Her first name is Jackie, the DA.
Right.
But the reason I say it has to be happening in both camps or both communities is because before it got to Ahmaud Arbery, there was a young lady named Karen Smalls who caught 8 bullets in her windshield after a low speed chase where she was spun out in every bit of a 97 Oldsmobile pinned between a house and a telephone pole with 3 cop cars in front of her, and they put 8 bullets in her windshield. That happened in the same county.
Mm.
I do believe that Jackie, what is her last name? The DA in the same county has something to do with those cops facing what they should have faced and what happened to her. And Caroline Smalls was a white lady.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it has to come from both camps. It has to be dealt with. And the people who are entrusted to be law enforcement have to go in understanding that, hey, you're held to a high standard. And it's not just law enforcement in what we see as uniforms, police or sheriffs. I mean, DAs and judges. Look at what just happened in Kentucky where the sheriff killed the judge because he found out his daughter's number was in the judge's phone. Come to find out, the judge and some of the other deputies are basically running a brothel for sex favors in lieu of giving women who come through that courtroom access to no, not education, but access to not work release.
What was it? Law school, something like that.
Confinement.
Yeah, and they deserve to be fighting.
Oh yeah, something like that. It was something. Yeah, I heard of
it. I heard. No, this happened. This was in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was
and this happened recently.
Yeah,
like in the last few months.
And see, like I said, so. And I'll tell you straight up, this is the stuff I like because I like them to start shooting each other because this is what they said. No,
that's what I said. Why the white crowd? That's why I was like when Kyle Rittenhouse killed those 2 white dudes. I'm like, why are black people getting mad? Like, get mad at him for.
But
I do agree with you.
Like that
I do agree with you on that one.
I'm like, I don't care if he was marching for BLM. Dude, that dude was a pedo.
Those
were.
I'm not. No, we got this.
And they attack. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying when y'all say that it needs to get away from race, and they have to hold each other accountable. If a white person agrees with you saying that and believes that in their heart for real, and then they start trying to go against other white people to stop being racist, they are going to get killed and treated like a black person. That's the history in this country. And so the reason why black people were speaking out for those white people who got killed is because those white people were actually trying to protest for I think was that George Floyd's thing? I don't know what.
That was the idiot in Wisconsin.
No,
but he is so
didn't die. He got shot by police and didn't die.
He alive.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if the police have been called on you, you at your baby mama's house, you causing a ruckus, and then the police show up, and you decide to come. You decide to come outside.
don't go into that, Leroy. I'm just talking.
I mean, see, Mike, we have to deal. We have to deal. We have to deal with the whole situation. We can't just when we leave parts out. That's what makes it muddy. And when it gets muddy, then it's easier for people to separate and say, okay, well, it's black, it's white.
Look, the
we can't call the young man an idiot who decided to come out the house after the policeman called on you and you got a knife and you going into the car to try and get away. I ain't saying they should have shot him and paralyzed him, but
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, and that's okay, maybe okay. I don't know. I know some of the details, but like we really don't know because we wasn't in the court. But I'm saying that the police, people don't agree that the police had to shoot this man. Okay, so
yeah, they ain't had to. They could have grabbed that dude. I saw that video. Literally, they could have grabbed that dude, no problem.
But I think the man was
They
wrong
literally
'cause
could have grabbed that man.
I think the man was stupid though, because he didn't realize he thought that stuff was fair.
Yes.
You can't believe, but that's what I'm saying to everybody. Y'all can't
Whether you get shot or not, if you got a knife in your hand, police are gonna react like they want to because you have given them avenue to do so.
He didn't have it in his hand. Okay, it was in his car. It was in his car. That particular
But
guy.
at the same time, I don't believe he thought it was fair. He upset. He didn't control himself, so he got what he. So I don't believe he should have got shot. But if you're gonna act a fool at your baby mama house and somebody got to call the cops on you, man, I'm sorry, that's on you.
That's what I'm saying, though, guys. This is what the police does. There's always going to be stupid situations out here in the world. Okay, this is what the police routine. This is their job to routinely deal with. There's always going to be a justification for somebody saying something stupid, making a stupid motion, going into a house while jogging. Or they had a blunt. They robbed a store 2 years before, so they was a thug. Come on, man. That's what I mean. Like this is what the police routinely deal with. They don't shoot their own people who shoot at them and do these same far worse things. They don't just murder them like that. And it's well done. Now, they do shoot each other.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not saying they don't shoot each other. We look at
hold on, man.
I'm not saying that they don't. They do
shoot each other. So we know that.
No, they don't. But
I think the thing is, you don't hear about it.
Yeah,
They don't put their business on Jump Street.
That part right there.
That's the part it is.
All the time.
Yeah, but they put our business on there.
But they also
that's the issue.
But the situations that we get shot at, that we routinely see black folks get shot just making a gesture here or not listening or walking away, and they shoot you right in your damn back. They don't shoot each other like that. They don't do that. If they shoot each other, it's some guns. I look at some
Mike,
stories.
Mike, we don't know.
You don't know because listen.
That's just it, Mike. You have to find those stories.
All right.
Yeah, you literally got to find it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, look, we cannot pretend like the media isn't slanted. They're gonna always show the worst of us. They're gonna always put us at the top of the list when it comes to heart disease, diabetes, and whatever else they want to put us at the top of the list of. That's bad because that's the image that they want to project on us. But we can't pretend like they aren't. I just said it because they want us to be portrayed in a certain light that is not positive.
Right.
Because of the people that control the media.
That's my point to y'all, and that's all I'm trying to.
Jealousy.
Okay, so it's jealous. Okay, well, maybe it is. They probably.
Okay.
Jealousy.
I mean, it's jealous.
You're weak. They strong. That's what they do.
Okay.
You ain't got no power to fight it.
Okay, but to that,
keep doing it.
So that's my
But
thing.
to that end,
Okay, go ahead.
but to that end though, we have to be honest and realize that there's a large part that they are not showing us. If we continue to see us getting killed on the news by the police, well, it's for some, it's going to be a natural inclination to think that, oh, they out here hunting us, like what stupid ass LeBron James said. When
Oh
that's
no,
not the
I
case.
agree.
If that
But
was the
wait
Oh,
a
case,
that,
minute. If they're showing that on the media
uh,
all the time, now
I'm, I'm,
you
I'm,
just
I'm,
said.
I'm,
Wait a minute though. Let's
I'm,
think. Let's
I'm with
rationalize
the.
it.
I think it's both.
If they're
Some
showing this
ain't,
on the media,
some are.
but
And
if they're showing that we're getting disproportionately, even if it's not actually true, let's just say that. But they showing it like every time they always killing y'all. If somebody was to think
what you,
they always
they're
killing
trying
y'all,
to.
what's wrong with them? That's what the media is showing. I mean, of course,
and that's
some
the,
people
and
don't
that's what
believe
they
it.
want you to think anyway.
Right. So
Okay,
I can't get
And
mad
they,
at
and they
so
LeBron.
they
doing it
can,
for
so
two
they can.
different
Hold on, Mike.
sides.
Mhm. Go ahead.
And they doing it to
And
get a
and
certain reaction,
Okay.
problem
right.
reaction, so they can provide the solution that they want to a problem that they created by showing this continuously over and over again. No one,
Mhm.
no one in their right mind, I don't care what color you are, should condone what happened to Eric Garner. No one.
Mhm.
And if they do, then that's a problem with them. But for them to only show us that and act like, I think the guy's name was Tony Tapia in Texas, was murdered by the police. He wasn't black, but the police murdered him. So if they're only showing us one side, we can't be naive and fall over and act like, well, this is only happening to us, that they hunting us down. I mean, that's silly. That's
When
being that's
it's
being
not silly.
ludicrous.
They hunt down
If
the
we're
poor
gonna
and the weak.
If they're
That's
showing you this and focusing on you, it is not silly for you to say, "Hey, why are y'all focusing on me?" What
right.
no, that's
That's
not
a good
silly.
point.
But assume that they are only killing us is
no,
we're
it's
not
not
even the
silly.
majority of the population by their numbers, by what they tell us our numbers are.
Okay, but what I'm saying is
But that's what they continue to show.
but
To,
when people do statistics on housing, they go, they find out people, and we see this online, so it's not just government stuff. Just random people. They say they go try to sell their house. They get these low offers. They get their white friend to say they're gonna sell it. They get a comparable higher offer. When you see driving while black statistics, even they white people, they love making fun of the FBI statistics. Y'all commit half the crimes. You're only 13% of the population. That's what they say. So I'm saying for this kind of propaganda to be out there, if some people believes it, I mean, I
Can you
can't
blame them?
even if it's wrong, I can't call them silly though.
yes,
No, I can't call you silly if
and
you
you
believe it.
absolutely can.
No,
Dude, hold on, Mike.
If you don't,
You
hold on.
we can't hold on. Are we actually hold on? Are we actually gonna sit here and say we can't call people silly who fall
I
for
said,
propaganda?
well,
When
no,
we when we talk when we talk about the clowns who the people who rolled up their sleeves for a inoculation that was made damn near immediately from what they tell us, even though for the amount of treatment that they were able to pass out, that had to be made well before we had a lot. But we
I
can't
just
people silly who still. I
Uh,
saw a person today riding in their own car with a mask on, and it's 2024. I called my wife and I said to Johnny, "Is it still 2024, or did I just drive through a time warp?" Because I'm on the highway next to this lady. She in the driver's seat. Is nobody else in the car, and she has on the mask.
uh,
That is silly. That is someone who is completely eating the propaganda.
I just don't think it's silly that some people going to believe propaganda. Propaganda works. It's a military thing. I mean, it just works. So
right.
It's
Again,
propaganda works on the weak-minded.
Okay, well, I mean, you know.
Well, there's a lot of weak-minded people. We
It does
know this. But
okay, and I agree with you, but good night.
Yeah, there's a lot of weak people out here. I mean, but
go ahead, please.
But and it takes. You have to be. We have to understand. A lot of black folks, in particular, are not around white people like that.
Right.
You're not in those circles unless you know, like I had a dude
unless you venture out the hood.
White men protect white men protect their women, and I'm like, I had to have a white guy come up and tell him, no, sir, that's not how that goes.
No, it's not. I know that for a fact.
And that black dude still didn't believe him. It's a white man telling you how that be.
But see, that's why I was telling you.
And it's like, no.
That's propaganda.
Right.
And they believe that those folks do better than us no matter what. You know, and so I get what you're saying. I can actually agree with what you were saying, how like they're showing this, they're showing that, because I have been in certain like white areas. Like sometimes I'm working in this little stupid place called Reno, Nevada. They ain't nothing but white. That's some dang man, some mountaineer.
That's it. It's meth night every night in Reno, ain't it?
Yeah, prostitutes and just anyway, but yeah. So they get shot. They talk about who got killed, and they cut throat and all that little stuff. But the thing is, once we get around, more of us, because it's more of us there now, because we're doing the work and they don't know what the hell to do. They're getting a lot of money in that area, and but they gang up to work together to undermine us. It's just automatic. You don't even have to say nothing. But if we wasn't there, they'll be undermining each other. Let me listen to this real quick. Hold on a second.
I mean, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't really extend myself. And this type of thing is very uncomfortable. All this attention in my mind is very uncomfortable. And I would prefer without it. I didn't want any type of attention or praise, and I still don't.
Okay, then why take the interview? I'm sorry.
Hold on. I just want to finish it. Let me see.
If someone did get hurt, if he did do what he was threatening to do, would never be able to live with myself. And I'll take 1 million court appearances and would never be able to live with myself. Hold on. If someone did get hurt, if he did do what he was threatening to do, would never be able to live with myself. And I'll take 1 million.
Well, he didn't threaten you.
People calling me names and people hating me just to keep one of those people from getting hurt or killed. I mean,
okay. All right, so he's the hero. He's a hero. Everybody say he's a hero. He's a vigilante. Right. Okay. And so this is okay. He got off. So
okay. Look, hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Batman was a vigilante. Was it Gotham Police and Chief Gordon trying to arrest his ass?
Nah,
at first they were.
Right.
Yeah.
At first they were.
Yeah, off the rip. They was like, who is this clown? They was after him. Right.
He's a hero.
Yeah, it didn't start out like that, and I don't foresee Daniel Penny controlling subways of New York to keep everybody else safe. So he ain't Batman. His ass supposed to be locked up. Point blank, period.
But here you go. This is the villain. He's evil. He's evil. Jordan Neely was a monster. You know, he was beyond repair. You know, there you go. So anybody who looks like anything like this, now he kind of fruity to me, but I don't think he was gay. But I think he just dressing like Michael Jackson. But you know, our kids look kind of like that. Our people looks like this. So I'm just looking at images right quick. So image wise, this is what is evil. This is what's good. This one, whatever his name, that guy. So this is good. This is the hero. This is Superman. All of this stuff has a psychological effect on the population. So when you go to work and you see the type of, let's say, people that's white like this guy, they're all friends and laughing with each other and joking and yada yada. But you look like Rock, or you look like who else? You look like the dad on Steve Urkel. What's the Family Matters? You look like
Daniel Penny look like Fraggle Rock, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying to them, I'm just giving when we're looking at these images and what's reward and punishment and all that stuff, that's kind of it. That has an effect on us of what's hero and what's not. So when they let this man go, they're sending a message like, "This is what we want. That's what we want."
Yeah, Beaker. We want Beaker from the Muppets to walk free. That's who he is, Beaker.
Now look at
not only that, but
this is one where Jordan Neely is mad. So here it is. So this person posted Jordan Neely. They were actually teasing Jordan Neely here. And when Jordan Neely got killed, this guy, I remember he uploaded and he was talking shit like, yeah, he'd get what he deserves. Now this guy was making fun of Jordan Neely. Now look, I'm just showing you.
It's Michael Jackson. Do you like jokes? Yeah, what does Michael Jackson think when he sees the little boy at McDonald's? Thinks of a Happy Meal. Why did Michael Jackson run into the Kmart? Because they had a sign outside that said boys' pants half off. I guess you've heard them all, huh? I got 10 seconds to get away from you, buddy. What are you going to do? You'll find out. You're going to moonwalk all over me? I'm not going to moonwalk for you, man. I'm going to stand right here. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Now you see the white people in the background, they're just watching. They're looking. They're laughing, like trying to see is he going to hit him? Look at this woman. Look at the white woman back there. They're not scared of this man. He's little. He's not real little, but he's not like a real big guy. He's just a normal sized young kid. So I'm just saying this is okay. This is okay. We got to suffer this, and we're supposed to sit there. And you're not supposed to get mad. So I'm just saying, but nobody's jumping on this cameraman, choking shit out of him. He's trying to provoke this man to threaten him. So, and I'm just saying, this is what they showed though to justify. Let's take these people out. I'm just saying, but and if you look anything like this, or your kids look anything like this, everybody's wanting to get their chance to be Daniel Penny, the hero. Everybody want to get the chance to be the hero. So now, to me, when you letting this stuff pass without properly punishing people, now you getting the other people. Now people saying, yeah, I know, I'm not going into the father yet because that's a whole nother story. And I agree with y'all that he should have been out more, but I still agree with him trying to sue. But my point is, now you got all stuff on this train. You got people getting burned alive on the train, just stabbed on the damn train. I would get the fuck out of that city. Nobody's gonna help you. What the hell? What the hell are they doing?
What? Oh no, that was. I was about to say. I mean, where you gonna go? Because
No, because
the question is okay, you get out of New York, where you gonna go? Because you think they don't have, that's not gonna happen somewhere else.
Well, not like that. I think to me, like for example, no, I'll say it like this. Let's look at it. So even in Texas, which is supposed to be big time super racist, which it is some racist people there, but you know, I can talk to racist white folks because they kind of tell you what it is, you know, even in Georgia and stuff like that, and they're used to actually being around black people.
I hear what you. But I'm just talking about if you think that, you know, well, I'll give you that. Right. If they saw somebody on fire, somebody would try to put her out. Like,
right.
They would do that.
In most other places besides this sick place called New York, they don't just ignore fires and people, you know, like if we was just driving and we seen a trucker,
just people, period.
Right. It doesn't matter.
I mean, black people ignoring that lady on fire. There were a whole bunch of people ignoring them.
Right.
They did not care.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This whole damn city ain't shit. I was like, hey,
that's New York.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, New York is.
But isn't that New York? I mean, they just keep walking.
Say what? Yeah, that's.
I said, isn't that New York though? They just keep walking.
Apparently,
if the city,
you see somebody on fire, and you just be like, look, not try to put them out, not try to get some water or something.
No,
like damn, they don't even have a fire extinguisher on that.
Speak, Mike. If Atlanta is the city too busy to hate, then New York the city too busy to give a damn. They don't do. They just keep moving.
I guess so, man. Well, well, that's one city I'm not visiting anytime.
Set on fire. If you are going to visit, you ain't taking the subway nowhere.
Hell no. Shit, it's Uber. I'm being Uber all day. Fuck. Give me that. Shoot, I don't even like the bus, the train situation in Houston. We got some crazies on there. I don't even like taking that if I don't have to, but you know. Shit, damn, man.
But see, if they were directing funds towards versus newcomers, then maybe we wouldn't be having some of the issues that we have now in society. But those who are in control are orchestrating all of this. I believe coincidences. And people that control the media and only show us a certain thing over and over are the same people who are manipulating the system, where funds don't go to where they need to, but they go to those coming across open borders. That's not a mistake. That's not a oops.
Yeah, no. We know that's given because they looking to have them as your working class, the new working class.
Oh yeah, because they don't want to pay the people who are actually here what it'll take to make our lives reasonably comfortable. Not overly comfortable, just reasonably. The way you aren't struggling. I mean, remember, even in the worst parts of the history of America, and I'm talking recent history from the early 1900s up until the turn of the century, and really before that, really civil rights is where it stopped. It only took one paycheck to run a household. Now it takes 2, 3. Can I I can be able to afford to be at home, bro. I gotta go out and get it.
Tell me about
But that's intentional. You take the parents out their home, and now you can come 30 years later with the fruity attack in every facet of society. And with the parents occupied heavily with trying to provide, where it gives the government free reign to do things like this. Here in Georgia, and this was when my oldest was in middle school, the governor at the time wanted to teach something, and he's a Republican. They wanted to teach sex education, not what we experienced, the fruity version. So they sent out paperwork
it.
pertaining to this. And I assumed that, I just don't sign it. She ain't gonna have to participate. But, and I'm not saying I heard God's voice as in an audible thing, but I was pressed to look at the paper. So I read the paper, and it turned out that if I didn't sign it and send it back, then that would have automatically enrolled her into the class. You see that
Right.
sleight of hand? That none of that is by
No,
mistake.
there wasn't no sleight of hand. They gave you the paper. You supposed to read it. But if you didn't read it,
Yeah,
you
I
just
mean, but they
said, F
give.
it. Yeah, you got suckered. That's not sleight of hand. That's
Okay, yeah, you got
plain as
sucker,
day.
but no, it's sleight of hand, because if you don't feel, I don't know how old you are, Speak. I know how old I am. I know coming through school that if you want to participate, your parents had to sign and send it back for you to participate. Not you have to sign and send it back for them not to participate. You see the difference now? That's the sleight of hand. To send out a paper and assume that parents will, sign and send it back. You don't see that sleight of hand?
Right. Well, again,
Hello?
no, because it's right there on the
Go
paper.
ahead.
Literally. If you don't read it,
Just
that's not
because they
sleight of
were
hand.
built.
It's plain right there. It's plain right there. It's right there on the
Yeah,
paper.
I get.
That's what. That's what they. Now I will say they banking on your laziness. They're banking on you being lazy.
Oh,
but that's not a sleight of hand. Sleight
okay,
of
but
hand
when
would
you were
been
coming through school,
if they wrote it. The sleight of hand would have been like, okay, well, now you don't have to participate in this, but I can. But if you don't participate in this, then we're going to teach it anyway. It's just going to be that part. That will be sleight of hand. When they literally giving you the paper, say, "Hey, sign it," and your kid won't participate, that's not sleight of hand. That's just you being lazy.
Real quick, though, before you say something, Leroy. See, this is what I find also. But no, before you say something, Leroy, let me say something. This is what I find a lot of times online, even in our regular conversations. One word, what words do to our minds, the same words will mean a little bit something different to another person. But they be actually saying the same thing, but they're trying to get the other person to agree to how they see that word. Okay, so what I'm saying is like to Leroy's it's not it's sleight of hand, because he's saying that the way that that they know that it's people are accustomed to using sign-in sheets this way. So to him, it's sleight of hand because they changed it. But I understand Speech saying it's not sleight of hand because they literally putting it on paper for you to read. So they're not tricking you, which I could agree with that too, because they're literally putting it on paper for you to read.
I get what he.
Yeah. So I mean,
I get what he's saying, but that's it's not. But to me, it's like they're banking on you just being lazy and not reading nothing.
Right.
That's what they're banking on.
But that's why I
They
said.
bank on us.
That's why I said.
Go ahead.
But that's why I said it's sleight of hand.
Mhm.
You know, it's one thing to
Right.
it's similar to the phrase "hidden in plain sight." I think that's what you refer to, Steve. That they aren't hiding it in plain sight. They send it home on
Right.
for you to look at, for you to read. All those things are valid. What I'm saying is what they did on the paper is where the sleight of hand happens. Where they say on the paper
Right.
you have to this in order to not participate. When the vast majority of experience shows that you sign in order to participate. I can tell you this: I haven't seen another paper come home that said well, you got to sign. Like my son, he's in the band. They don't send home paper saying, "Well, either your son is gonna play in this program, he gonna play in this program unless you sign this." You see what I'm saying? That it's a sleight of hand. I mean,
It's just,
that's
it's
just
just,
how I see it.
and
It
that's
was
cool.
very underhanded.
But what I would say is to me that in Georgia, which is got supposedly a lot of conservative people, for them to try to pull that, that's telling you something too, because that to me is agenda. That's stuff that's in California. That's the stuff that you see here. That's what
Oh,
my kids.
absolutely.
Well, yeah.
That's
Again, if they didn't teach it,
that's
then they don't get
Yeah.
them funds. So how do you get around that
So,
without with kind of putting you? Well, how do you put it? Like
but see,
having clean hands, so to speak.
right.
Here, here's his paper. If you want to participate,
it's not
well, you automatically participate unless you sign.
it's
That's so. But
right.
speech, you know what?
Look,
I would
it's
say
not.
I can see what you said. It's not sleight of hand, but that is slick. It's because they know that
It is sick.
that's not the normal procedure of permission slips.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. And they know that. And they thought by sending that paper out, they banked on people not reading it. And like you said, they counted on people's laziness. And if you didn't read it and you didn't send the paper in, then they just started teaching the children all this weird stuff. Where evidently a lot of people, and because they have teaching the weird stuff.
Right. To be fair, sometimes too.
And if you try to complain, well, we put it on the paper, so you can't say we didn't tell you.
But check this
Oh,
out.
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what they would have did.
Yeah, to be fair, it's
Go
not
ahead, Mike.
always this, because a lot of times people are like you and me. They're working so hard. They're working out of town. They're going here. They're going there. This slip comes and that slip. This parent's working, and y'all just didn't have time to see that particular paper. And they can bank on that too. So sometimes those things slip through the cracks, and now here your kid is exposed to all sorts of stuff. To me, the schools nowadays are just it's just a little demon trap to funnel people into different situations like jail lifestyles or whatever. These public schools nowadays, a lot of them, like I said, that I'm not gonna say most, I'm gonna say a lot that I've seen, they are nothing that you could trust, and that's what they're banking on. People thinking like, oh, we gotta send them to public school. You just don't know. Nowadays, you really don't. It's so many people graduating from homeschools and other stuff, and it's not as expensive as it used to be with some of these private schools too. You don't have to do that. Sending your kids to something that's
You really don't.
Undermine every damn thing you teach them. You teach them something. Here come the school tell you, well, you don't have to tell your parent this, permission this. You can tell, you don't have to say this to your parent. Oh, did you get scratched? Did your parent do this? Like every damn turn, they're trying to turn your kids against you. And then you're sitting up here wondering when they get like 13, 14, 15, like, what the hell's wrong? You don't.
They like F school.
Right. They're not listening to you.
F school, F you too.
Right. Because you keep
it's like it was like I think this lady was I don't know if you talked about this or somebody else talked about this,
Mhm.
but this lady, they had the whole voting thing at the school.
Mhm.
Her mother didn't want her to vote for Kamala because she didn't like Kamala for whatever reason.
Mhm.
So what the school did, I think the counselor actually made the daughter vote
Wow.
for Kamala.
Yeah, register her.
And
Yep.
the mother went up to the
Yep.
school and was like, wait,
And she look,
Mhm.
and she wasn't even
Yeah, go
18.
ahead.
The
Right.
young lady,
She was.
the lady you were talking about, she wasn't even 18. I think she
Yeah.
was 17.
It was crazy. I was like, how you gonna make? And just the lady tried to spin it. Well, I didn't tell you that. She's like, yeah, you did. Try to lie too, man. I tell you, yeah, these schools,
Mhm.
man,
I
these
said
schools are
these people
something
are
else,
radical.
man.
These whole things, these whole. I'm not gonna just say Democrats. To me, I'm gonna call
You
them
just
political
did.
political
That
bots.
it both sides doing it. And it's
That's what I said. That's why I'm not gonna just put it on just like one of these little Democrat things, because the thing is, everything ain't about that Democrat and Republican stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like there's some people that you mentioned this. It could be like this, like this. People forget. I made this video, Justice for Rasheem Carter. Nobody's even talking about this. I haven't seen too many people talk about this. This was from last year, and it was funny. I just looked at the video when this happened to when I made this video. That's exactly when Daniel Penny did George Haley. I had to talk about that in the very beginning of this video. So Rasheem Carter was working in like Mississippi. He had some conflict with some white people, and he knew that they was gonna come after him. They set up there. They found this man's head chopped open, his spine. I mean, they just straight up lynched him straight up way. He was a worker. He was a welder. He was a welder. Benjamin Crump took the case, and they still not really, which he's supposed to stuff a little higher, profile. But
nobody cared.
I got to say this. I know one, maybe both of y'all, a lot of people who never hear this probably will be pissed. Benjamin Crump is the worst I've ever heard be an attorney for our community. The absolute worst. I'm not saying he's not seeking some form of retribution for victims in our community of police violence, but the way he sounds, how he speaks, I can't believe. I'm not saying he didn't pass the bar. I just can't believe he passed the bar.
oh, really?
I mean, do you all hear what I'm in how he speaks? I'm not talking about what he's doing. I'm just talking about how he relays when he's to the media. Do is, oh my god, it is so painful. I feel like I lose brain cells when I listen to him, and I listen pretty well. I pick up things pretty well, but bro, is oh my goodness, it's heartbreaking. He is no Johnny Cochran.
Right.
Yeah. Well, look,
go ahead.
Like this brother right here that you just showed, knocking it out of the park.
That's what they put in front of you, though. But that's what they put in front of you.
That was what I was about to say.
And that's what I'm saying.
Now, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, and
Benjamin Crump, I'm not going to talk bad too much about him, but I do understand what you're saying. But actually, I'm going to give Benjamin Crump a little more credit than I thought he should get, because
I thought because of like what you were saying, I think he gets in front of people because he sounds stupid. He does sound stupid. He sounds like a whining baby. He sounds like he whined when he was a kid. He's like, "Mom, they're messing with me." He's not like voice.
Oh my gosh, man!
He carried that up to.
Hey,
can you trying to be treated fair?
Oh my God. Look, can y'all imagine 100 years from now, long after we're gone, people playing him, and he's talking, and the people in the future are like, who is this idiot? How did he find a position to represent all people, accumulate all this money? What?
But I'm not going to.
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not going to do that to Benjamin Crump because he has done.
It's nothing you do to him.
No, I agree with you. But I'm going to take it to this level because I do want to be fair. Because he's doing better than there should be more people out there. There should be, just like Buzz Speech was saying, if your community
absolutely.
So what I'm saying is the people, like, that's why I pulled this brother up. I like his channel. He's an attorney. I think he's a great representation. Not that Benjamin Crump should go anywhere. But I'm saying, like Lee Merritt, see, he left.
No, he should go somewhere.
Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna finish it.
I disagree. He should go somewhere.
No. Benjamin Crump should not.
He probably need a PR person. You know, let's some people unfortunately
and just work in the background.
No, I'm
exactly.
I'm glad Benjamin is doing what he do. And the reason why is because look. Sometimes you need that guy who looks non-threatening, but he's actually getting something done. It like, for example, if you have more radical Malcolm X coming there about we need to go ahead and stop this shit, and you know what I'm saying, if you come over to our area, we're gonna shoot you right away. We know, okay, they're going to be in arms and defending. No, this man sounds threatening, he's too intelligent. But you get somebody in there.
That's what they want.
Right, but you get in there.
They want that type of guy. That's why they keep pushing the envelope. They want that type of guy so they can really do what they really want to do.
Well, they think they want that type of guy, but you'd be surprised, bro, Speech, because the thing is, like I said, when you look at the actual history, see, because people think certain things when it hasn't happened for a long time. But then when you get into those periods of time where it's actually happening, then they realize, oh damn, this is why we didn't want that no more. Because
I get what you're saying, but I think they want to push the issue.
Right. That's what they think they want to do, but
they think they want it, but when it's here, there's a lot of people. Sorry.
Right. It's not as easy as they think it is. I'll say it that way. Because they're lying to themselves with the propaganda as well. Saying how we were just scared and running on the plantation, and they could just come and lynch us anytime they want to, and they come rape our girls, and nothing would happen to them, and then we could just that kind of stuff is not true all the way. It did happen, okay, but it wasn't real easy.
Like that whole thing. Like that whole thing. What was that guy who was running, the black guy was talking about we need to go back to the 50s and two-parent home and stuff like that. And
Byron Donalds.
Oh yeah, him. He wasn't even here.
Right.
You took Byron Donalds that we did not
You're borging out again, Leroy.
You're borging out, Leroy.
That's crazy because that's crazy because I'm right over the router. I'm directly over the router. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, you're
Is that
good.
better
Yeah,
or
we
worse?
can hear you now. Go ahead. Yeah, we
Okay.
can. I can hear you
Okay.
now. Go.
Yeah, who you were talking? I think you were talking about Byron Donalds when he said that during Jim Crow, black families were more intact, which is absolutely true because we are completely out from under Jim Crow, and black families are in shambles.
Right. Yeah, he didn't.
Right.
The thing is, he didn't give context to what he was saying,
Right.
and so you had Joy Reid was talking about, well,
No, he
these white people.
gave context.
Hold on.
Joe Reed just jumped off the cliff because she thought
Hold
she
on.
had something.
Leroy,
Of,
let's be finished. He just
my bad. Go ahead, speak. Go ahead.
let him finish.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
because
Joy Reid was bringing up
Joe Reed is
about
a
a situation where.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We hear
Go
you.
for it, speak.
Yeah,
I'm
she was
sorry.
trying to bring up
I'm gonna wait
where they
to
were
claim
where
Joe
they
Reed.
were white people coming the black where the black man was there, and they were still killing the women and the children. I'm like, yeah, you seen one instance where there were a few instances that happened, but there were other instances, like you said, where they stopped that stuff or there was retribution. But you know, some of our sisters, you know, they have an issue
She's
with
not our sister.
black men. Yeah, that's why I put the quotations on there. It's like, just garbage.
Joy Reid. Now it's
And-
funny, but Joy Reid nor Byron Donald's family was here during that time. So they're talking
Yeah,
about
that's
something.
that's the even funnier part. She's an immigrant.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yeah, she a first generation.
I know she was like, huh?
No, what I think his father is Panamanian and his mother is black American. I think that's what his lineage is. But her lineage, her parents from Africa. So what she needs to do is pack up and go back because she's not helping. She pulling us up.
And not only that, I mean, she's
hopping her ride.
She want to talk about people who. She want to talk about people who got their families took. Yeah, you don't really want to bring up your African side of your family,
right?
They were getting taken, way more than us, and by multiple people. It wasn't just whites,
right? And right now they're getting taken.
It's like damn. It's like God damn. How many times you gotta take this L? But again, you want to complain about us? It's like, man, your own people getting took.
Yeah, and it's so soft brought out that she said a young man had written a letter to her work and she was then on the business, found out about it, and kidnapped the son and his friend and kidnapped where his dad while they threw his son off the side of the bridge and the three of them on him.
Dang. You cutting out, so
she can go pick up big. Okay, could you hear what I said? None of it.
Yeah, you couldn't hear in and out. We didn't hear.
I can hear some of the stuff.
Yeah, we couldn't hear none of what you just said.
Like I couldn't understand.
How about now? Is that better?
Yeah, somebody got thrown off the bridge.
Yeah, try again. So yeah, because we heard bits and pieces.
Okay, so that if I start breaking up, let me know. But that single solitaire story that Joy Reid brought out, and she began to speak on how the young man had a crush on his coworker, and he was black, she was white, He wrote her a little letter that wasn't, overly aggressive or anything like that. The white dad got mad, so they kidnapped the boy, the young man, and then him and his friends went and kidnapped the dad from work and went to some bridge and they threw the man's son off the bridge. She took that to say that, well, see, black men weren't protecting their black families. She can go pick up Ben Crump and they can find the nearest cliff to jump off of holding hands, as far as I'm concerned. Because those kind, Mike, I know you like to leave the door open, so they coming back. Those kind ain't coming back. Well, and we don't need them.
We don't have the power to really shut people out. That's up to God. And the thing is, when real moves start to get made, as far as because I believe in separation, and my thing is, it's not our choice. We can believe what we want to believe, but God knows that, we're too stupid to save ourselves because we're gonna just keep on doing the same thing. So it's just like with the children of Israel. They had to get separated from those folks because they had enslaved them, and it was time for the children of Israel to do their own thing. So to me, even if you don't believe the story was actually true, it's just like an analogy, just like the tortoise and the hare. It's just a lesson to the story. If you got a group of people who always think that they have to be next to this other group. See, my thing is, it's not about hating the other group of people. It's just about strategy, guys. I'm like, these people, we have to be on our own to develop our own foundation of who we are. As long as we are in this situation where folks control all of our resources and they can tell us, oh, we got to protest for justice. Like I was looking up this the Choctaw of Mississippi, Choctaw. There's a lot of black people talk. We and I believe it too, that we have some indigenous ancestry. Now, I don't believe we are the same as these people who they're calling natives. I don't believe that we're them, but I'm saying that we were here before Columbus. A lot of us were. A lot of our lineage was. But I was looking at I was looking up some of that stuff, and I found this one Mississippi Choctaw. These people, they got their own government. It's right here. Everybody's still doing what we're doing, but they have like their own little, they got their space. It's in Mississippi. They got their little town. If they have problems, they got a little government thing. They got courts and stuff. It's not something that's out of place. It's not like we got to go somewhere and people can, quit their job or something. No, you don't have to do all that. It's just the simple fact that it's like we got to start kind of focusing in on us. And that's why I agree with speech. We got to do stuff in-house, but it starts somewhere, because if we keep into this kind of thing, and because our nature is fairness, so it's kind of hard to tell us like, oh, we can't be fair, we got to do the racial thing. And I understand nobody wants that, because it's really not right. I mean, I understand, because you can't, like, even me now, keep in mind, I was raised in straight up, hey, you got to look out for your own. This is our, something for ourselves. The other people are not, these are your opposition. I was taught that. But at the same time, when you're working with people, when you're doing things and you're interacting with people, by nature, we're going to try to be fair, no matter what the racial group is. And that actually can, even though that's the right thing to do, but this is where our weakness is, because this is how this is why all these other groups can come in and they don't treat us fair, but we treat them fair. So we at the disadvantage.
I don't think it's more or less it's the right thing to do. I don't think we think it's the right thing to do.
I think it's more or less you're in a situation where, like you said, we don't own our resources. You're working for somebody else. It's kind of hard to, you know, do for yourself when you're going to somebody else for your resources. That's a very difficult task to do
Now
that.
we do have resources, yeah, but we're not even thinking to control them. See, that's what my issue of speech is not that we're going to other people necessarily to get resources, but we don't even have the mind to try to say, let's do this part for ourselves here. We can do that. You know, some people are doing that. I mean, I'm doing that. But really, in reality, you need millions of people to be on that mentality to be able to protect yourself from to have your culture protected. Because we already know anytime we get something, here they go try to attack us, right? So you gotta like I got property in some of these communities. They're small. You know, one in Arkansas, a little bit in Georgia. And, you know, with this small stuff. If some white people decide to foreclose on our land, even if they did it illegally, we could try to fight them in court, but we don't, you know, it's not enough of us to really protect our rights. So that's all I'm saying. Like more black folks need to understand. Go ahead.
It might not be enough of us in number to protect our rights in that manner, but there are enough of us who have the financial means to do so, but they would rather do other things. Like, I don't know, support the Democratic Party. I mean, we can solve with Trump. We can go to Sharp
Don't even
Tank.
get me started.
We can start with the Congressional Black Caucus. I mean, dude, we have plenty. There is avenue for that to happen. It's just that those people don't consider themselves to be our people.
Right. So I'm just look at this real quick. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I always try to say stuff like this, because I mean we say problems, but I always like to put this kind of stuff. This is what people are doing. I mean, and I know they're tribal people. I mean, some of them are black. A lot of them are black. But they're in this tribal thing, which is recognized. But what I'm saying is they're in Mississippi, a state where it's, you know, we are there. A lot of us. They got a little land. They got a little, you know, they got a whole little tribal chief, and they got, you know, they got a little court, tribal members, and you know, it's just little stuff they got going on that anybody can do. And what I'm saying is, you know, you can just, like right now, I'm doing something small with people who doing something small. To me, it's small, even though it's like hundreds of people in it. To me, it's small because to me, this has to be a little bit more popular because, you know, every other group in this world has a place, like a territory of at least their own, and they live anywhere they want to live. But it's like this: we got something here. This is our home. You see what I'm saying? Our people, a lot of us, we don't even think to want that. That's my point. Like we're sitting up with these other people running every damn thing that we need, and then if
we have it, we quick to give it away for pennies on the dollar.
Right, because we're trying to be nice. Oh no, well, you know, I don't care what race they are. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. See, I know it sounds good, but it's not. That's not how you do.
I still don't even think it's that.
Well, you think it's because they scared, right? Fear.
Yeah,
it's partially fear.
I think it's more fear than anything else. Because if it was just, we just want to be nice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't.
We could be nice to each other.
More. Well, I mean, I think it's like It's a mix.
We're not nice to each other.
Well,
because
no,
you be more nicer to your own than these folks. No, I think it's fear.
You would think. You would think it's supposed to be that way.
It's still fear.
Well,
I think it's more fear than anything because those groups can come take your stuff. They have the means to do that.
Well, really, the only people that can really actually, if you think about us in America, as far as our numbers here, as far as Black people who were descended, and from slavery and from other stuff, ancient in America, we have pretty big numbers. The only group that really can compete and dominate us are the white people. If Asians get mad at us, they can't really force us to do something they can't fire us all and it hurts and we give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Or Spanish people, Hispanics, if Hispanics just say we're gonna boycott your Black people businesses, we don't care. Spanish people says
they don't go there that much anyway. It's like, okay.
It's like there is no group.
Yeah, they just come to steal the culture.
Okay, Paco, you ain't coming good. We ain't like what. But
yeah, stay home, Fat Joe. Stay off the crack, Joe Crack.
Yeah,
unbelievable, man.
I ain't.
We can't even have hip hop. Yeah.
No, well, that's what happens when you let everybody in. Like you said, you let people in. Now they got a piece, and now hip hop is
but that you can look. They can have a piece, and they can promote it. The problem comes in when they try and claim that it's theirs or that they started it. I mean, look at what happened with the Olympics and breakdancing. They're not even gonna have it in the Olympics anymore. When some Asians, they look like they got a handle on things and they know how to do it. Why was I seeing video after video after the Olympics of Black breakdancers doing things that they didn't even try in the Olympics? I saw dudes walking on their hands, but moving their feet in the air like they're walking on the sky. Saw none of that in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. But who won? Some Asian and some, I think Hispanic American female. I think.
Okay,
it surely wasn't Ray Gunn from Australia.
Well,
no, and that's the problem.
That's the thing. We're not competing. You can't get mad. We don't compete in it.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have to imagine because we weren't competing in that particular instance, they didn't go to the hood to try and find anybody either. Because had they, I'm sure they would have found
it. Speech.
Who was going to sign
somebody who won the gold medal, bro? I mean, I'm not a dancer like that anymore.
In the hood like that, I don't think anybody in the hood want a gold medal like that. They don't value the Olympics like that.
Well, actually, the hood people do want to go to the gold medal. I think they do. I think if you was in the hood, there's people doing flips and all kind of stuff. They want to do gold medal stuff.
Yeah,
if they would have came to the hood and said, "Look, we need a breakdancing team. Y'all gonna be representing America. Let's go." I think you would have had some. Absolutely.
Nah, they would be like, "How much do you pay? Where the money at?"
If you,
like
they would be like, "Where the money at? What the gold medal? No, where the money at?" They ain't trying to hear it.
That comes after you get the gold medal with the endorsements.
Yeah,
no, not that kind of pitch. Oh, you get to represent America.
What you got, Sha'Carri? You got
Sha'Carri Richardson.
No, where's my money at?
Simone Biles. You got what's the other dude name? I don't know his name. It's a dude that ran fast or something. But I think they would like that.
Oh, Noah Lyles, the idiot who wanted to challenge the NBA. What are y'all world champions? Dude, if you don't run your little ass around that track and shut the up,
What was he? What was he trying to challenge? What was he doing?
he was saying that he's actually a world champion because he races people all over the world and all this type of stuff. When the NBA calls themselves world champions and they only playing basketball here.
Okay.
Like, dude, that's why I said run your little self around that track and shut up.
No, he wants to get some.
That's what he needs to focus on.
No, he needs to get some.
He wants some clout, and
Chasing.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get no points, dude. You're a track star.
Hey, do you know this guy, Myron Gaines? Have you heard of him?
Myron Gaines? Yeah. Sadly, I know him too well.
So this is the type of people that I'm talking about. They got a black face, fresh and
that he loves white dudes,
and that's my point. This is
and I'm not talking about in the coon kind of way. I'm talking about
platonic, touchy feely.
Yes.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
So this is the type of people that put out this type of stuff that this is what he puts out.
In here, isn't he a tether?
Right, and that's my point.
Yes.
So when you say everybody,
and the worst type of tether, tethers that ran over here because they running oppression in their country, but they gonna get mad. They gonna talk about us.
Right. Yeah. So,
and you wonder why people are not trying to be
and make your home better.
Well, yeah, and so that's my point. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm on what I'm on, because some of these people, they have all this other stuff. I'm glad this guy's getting his butt roasted. Bill Gates. He lost his immunity in Kenya and in Ghana, so he could be arrested there.
Yeah, he never should have had it.
Yeah, so that's good. Anyway, we're about to get off.
Money talks.
They arrested this guy, the man who burned a woman to death on New York City subway. So, and see here, look, New York, they're going to perp walk him. Now, he's changed clothes. Okay. He's totally different clothes. Dang. So they let him clean up. And then they,
Was that the same day?
I don't know if this is the same day or not, but it should have been the same day. He should have had these clothes on because this is the shit that he was sitting up there fanning the woman right there in front of the damn police. I don't want to show that part no more. But yeah, we already went over that.
Ain't that the same?
Let me show the picture of him.
Yeah, it sounds like. No, don't show the. Just show the part what he was wearing that day.
Right. That's what I want to see here too.
Yeah, don't show the burn. I've seen enough of that.
Right no way, because that's traumatic crap.
Why you looking for that? And before we jump off, any thoughts on Luigi? Any thoughts on Luigi? The guy who killed the United Healthcare CEO.
Wasn't that in New York? That was in New York too, right?
Yeah,
them all burn up because that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought about Sodom and Gomorrah when the Bible thing, when they sent Lot down there, or who was that, Abraham, to go down there and try to, I don't know, it was Abraham or Lot.
He sent the angels.
Was it Lot? No, he sent the angels.
Yeah, one of them. He went down there to try to find a good person in the city. He tried to find somebody good there.
Yeah, the angels did. No, they were going to find angels. 5. Had they found, and they got close. They got the 4, and 4 wasn't the benchmark. 5 was the benchmark, and Sodom and Gomorrah failed.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how I'm looking
Like,
at New
yeah,
York.
Solomon gotta go.
It's my favorite fairy tale.
I'm looking at New
Yeah,
York.
that's my favorite
I'm
fairy
like,
tale.
now I can understand. I'm starting to understand that because it's like if you need to get out of there, because to me the reason maybe Sodom and Gomorrah had some good people, but it was so degenerate that the people who did it,
No, it didn't.
and after this
No,
show,
it didn't.
no,
It had,
hold on, Leroy.
bro,
You talk first off, you
what's
gotta
up?
think. You gotta think. There's a period of destruction of a city, and there's a period of building of a city. I'm saying to you that at
Mm-hmm.
a point there could have been at some point some good people in a place. But when that place is so degenerate, just
Yeah.
like school, those good people will leave on their own. And by the time God's ready to destroy that place, ain't nobody there left good. So that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Because in the Bible, we see
Right.
the point that we see is when God is ready to destroy the place. He don't tell you nothing about how long and when it got taken to build. He's not telling you about that. He's talking about the destruction place because they
And that's deliberate.
huh?
I
Yeah.
think that is deliberate. I mean, why if he told us, how good Sodom and Gomorrah was from the outset, then these clowns who I give you a better example. If he told us how good it was before the flood, then these clowns who walk around here talking about, well, God drowned everybody but 8 people, they will feel justified, and they still do. But in reality, everybody he drowned deserved it. They
Right.
earned that. The same way the guy who set this lady on fire earned whatever he's getting. The
Well,
same
not
way
really.
Daniel Penny
Nothing.
earned what he should have got, but he didn't get. And if he doesn't repent, he gonna still get it.
Well, the thing is, in this, to me, don't when you don't do your justice system correctly, then your whole country or group, your whole area, it gets dangerous, it gets sick and demented, it gets lopsided,
Contaminated.
right? And it goes
Right.
on that path for a while, and then next thing you suffer from an enemy can kill you, or because you're weak now. It's like the United States is so it's so divided because they keep with this racism thing, and so like at some point we're gonna have to say, you know what, forget this whole place. We got to take care of ourselves. They want to keep the racism. We've been sitting up here, it's like, hey, let's be fair. We can be scared or whatever it is, but we say let's try to do the integration thing. Let's try to be fair and all this kind of crap. We got to protest every time just to get somebody to do something right. That's what I don't like. I don't like that any chance they can, that's telling me any chance they can get to do the wrong thing and nobody knows about it, they're going to do it because we didn't know. The only chance you can get for some half bit of justice is to get people, you got to get millions of people to complain. That's crazy. That is insane.
And start breaking and tearing up stuff.
And yeah, and then once people break and tear up shit, oh, y'all tearing up your neighborhood. We ain't shit. Y'all tearing up your own neighborhoods. Well, damn. Y'all
It's
just
not our neighborhood though.
everybody's face. Y'all just right in your face, like, yeah, we're gonna let him go. Oh, no, you got to go to jail. You can't do that. You can't, Oh yeah, you can get shot. Nothing. Yeah.
Michael Brown beat him so bad that his eye was hanging out. Then months later, the pictures and video come out, and it showed that he had a slight stroke in his cheek. Shit is ridiculous, man.
And when we do a side
That's the
story,
part where I think racism rears its ugly head the most.
And these people just they throw a sob story, And then any little detail of what we did wrong, it's like, oh, see, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't be going around. You got to die. Somebody going to kill you. You can't do that. Like, damn. We can't be drunk. Oh, sitting in your car, going to sleep. You drunk, nigga. You can't do that. You're going to die. Like, damn. We can't.
Well, if you beat up 2 cops.
We can't just have a crime and get, arrested. It's like they could just kill you. Oh, and then it's justified. Just like that one woman, remember that one woman in Minnesota who killed this, he was a biracial boy. She got 2 years in prison.
Mm-hmm.
She shot him with her gun, talking about taser. Pop, pop, pop.
It was a taser.
Him.
She thought it was a taser.
That's
like,
what she
come
said.
on, man.
Yeah.
All they got
Just like that.
I thought it was
just
taser.
like that.
Man, please stop that lie.
Like
man,
but he shouldn't have ran.
They
away.
go.
He shouldn't have did that. Like, you can't make one mistake.
So
it's like, man, you could just said you
so,
just.
so
Look,
fellas,
I wanted to shoot him. Yeah. Go ahead, Leroy. I'm sorry.
No, so I was doing this job, and it was a cop that was working there, a black guy, and so he had a gun and he had the taser, and so I ended up talking to him, and I asked him, did he know the difference between those? And he said, yeah, really fast. Didn't even think about it. He was like, yeah. And so I said, so the cop that shot Oscar Grant in the back while he was laying on the ground.
Right.
He said that he thought he pulled the taser, so he knew the difference then too. Man, he switched his story up just as fast as he said yes. He said that, well, when we pull it out, it's like an extension of our hand.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, bro. What? So you telling me? So you telling me that y'all don't know you holding the gun? Yeah, I'm like, dude, I ain't say this to him, but I mean, Mike, this to be true. You work in, trades craft.
Right.
When you got a drill in your hand and when you holding the screwdriver.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? They ain't the same. Yeah, they not the same. So stop with the silliness, man. And he was black just like we all are.
But the thing is, people are on code because they believe in a system type of thing. And that's all I be trying to get people. To me, this is what I'm saying. Like I said, and we're about to get off here because we're about to go. But see, this is right here. I wanted to show this point too earlier. You see, this is one of the guys that helped him. And he's a kind of like a little black type of Hispanic, but I'm sure he don't consider himself black. There's an African back there. He was kind of standing in protest, but I think he was too scared to try to stop them because he's from another country too. But this guy is sitting up here and helping. Right, he's sit up here and helping them, and that's why I said that when people think that Daniel Penny would stop this type of guy is identifying with them. Excuse me. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, he's sitting up here identifying with them. This is that type of guy right there. he think he's.
It definitely doesn't help us. Have y'all seen Nate YouTube channel?
You said what?
He spoke about this. He's a black attorney. Have you all seen Nate the lawyer?
Nate the lawyer. Okay, no, I haven't seen
that. He has YouTube channel.
Never heard of that guy.
And he was speaking on what happened. Yeah, he was speaking on what happened to Daniel Penny, and I mean what happened to Jordan Neely. And this is one of the things that irritates me when it comes to us, and that's why I think it's important that we be accurate when it comes to the details. He's an attorney, and he said that Jordan Neely was threatening everybody. And they tried to get him to stop, and how did he put it? He basically said that not so much that he got what was coming to him, but when he said the part that was irritating was the fact that he said that everybody on the train was scared. Everybody on the train wanted him to stop, and
No,
Jordan Neely was being held down for 6 minutes. And you just played earlier, Mike, where the guy said, "Okay, let him up."
right. And you
My
see
my
right in the
wife was in the
background,
military. Let him up.
right. So this is what I mean by that. If and see, because everybody don't look at the video sometimes, they just because so many people, even like with the woman on fire, like I wouldn't necessarily, I don't really like showing that all the time because that is part of the Willie Lynch thing of trauma and spreading the fear stuff. But
Hmm.
just for accuracy sake, they lie. And see, that's what people don't understand, that they need to get you to believe the lie, so that way, like, they'll tell mostly true, but like at little key points, they like put a little lie in there, a little deception. And you're like, well, all this was true, maybe all of so you don't even think about it. But when you actually go back and look, like some people think it was just two guys holding Jordan Neely down. Some people think it was just two. It was three of them on him. And that African guy back there, you can see, if you looked at the video, he was kind of like looking back and forth, like worried, like, but he was too scared to intervene to like stop them. Because you could tell he probably wanted to stop them, but he was like, I'm not gonna do that. But
I don't know this yet.
Yeah, well, he was like, he probably felt like he was, he was scared.
Well, there's three of them wanting him. I mean, again,
Jordan Neely was, like I said, he was being disruptive. I freely admit that. That's what he was doing. He did say he was going to kill somebody. I'm hungry as hell. I'm going to kill somebody, because he did his little Michael Jackson dance and then nobody gave him no money. So, and like I said, let's say somebody said, okay, they really believed it and they jumped him. There is no way that you can keep choking until the man dies. And then you got two other people holding his arms. So it's not even a fair fight either. You still going to choke him as hard as you can? No, man, that's evil. And then people tell you, hey, you could tell that was like a boxing black man. Hey, man, okay, that's a military hold, man. My mama taught me that. I know that's my sister or something. Like, you got to let him go. Let him up now. Let him up now. See, he's trying to be diplomatic. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Oh, you talking?
You still there?
You bugging, Leroy.
Yeah, go ahead.
We didn't hear what you just
How about
said.
now? Is that better?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, in law enforcement, aren't you supposed to meet the level of force that you're being attacked with? Like whatever force is being applied from the outside, then you're supposed to meet that at the same level, right?
Yeah, it's basically like I'll put it this way. You're supposed to use enough force to stop the threat. Once a threat is no longer a threat, then you're supposed to stop. So in that situation, he's choked out. He out. That's it. That's when you're supposed to stop. It's over. You don't do that, then that's excessive.
I don't even think he made him fall out because man's eyes was, you can look. It was like, let him go, let him go. He didn't have to fall out to be subdued because you're not a cop. You know what I'm saying? These people were not even fucking police officers.
No.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and but then it comes to, can you hold them to the same standard as a police officer though?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's also the other factor.
That's what they're being.
Well, if you're gonna affect a city. If you're going to affect a citizen's arrest, absolutely.
And they didn't say citizen's arrest. They just grabbed it.
That wasn't a citizen arrest. They were
they didn't
trying to stop him.
Well, they jumped him.
So they didn't initiate that.
No doubt. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, you can hold them to the standard.
Yeah,
I mean,
and so hold on, and so then it falls on Alvin Bragg and his district attorney's office to properly go after the defendants, right?
well, they were scared of the father. Something that father must.
But they didn't do that.
Well, that father must have had something on them, or been friends, or something like that. That father, Daniel Penny's father, was super
Possibly.
connected. No, he was connected. His father, just like Zimmerman's father. You know, George Zimmerman, they gave him cop status.
His stepdad
was a judge, something down there, and had all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of connections and stuff. So yeah, these people, they're doing that stuff to get their kids off, and they're going to do it. That's why I'm saying it don't matter if it's right. We be like, we don't see, but
Yeah, we need to stop with the right stuff.
yeah, we got to do. And that's why I said, even though like technically right, the father should have did this and better, but nope, I support the dad. Sue the shit out of him, try to get it. I support it. I'm gonna spread the dad. The reason why is because it's about, you know, it's you gotta try to do something to get them. It's just like with OJ Simpson. I do not believe OJ Simpson killed that woman. Okay, and it was proven in court that he didn't kill her.
Or that man.
But they sued the shit out of OJ Simpson, and they made sure that
they still didn't get no money.
Right, but then they still hounded
did.
They got
his trophy.
They hounded him for the rest of his life.
They ain't got nothing.
Well, they did get to kind of effectively punish him in a different way. They couldn't punish him the way they really wanted, so they kind of, you know, they just try to make his life hell.
Yeah, they effed him over.
Right. And so that's all I'm saying too. That's what we got to do. That's why I said I support the dad, sue him. And just like they sued both of them, John's family is suing that chick, Amber Geiger. They suing her for $100 million.
That's her name.
Yeah, Amber Geiger. And then the one that snuck around the house and shot the woman in the face while she was playing video games with in her house down
her nephew. Yeah, with her nephew. Yeah, they doing the welfare. How you end up killing someone and you performing the welfare check?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't.
That's
like,
insanity.
And then all these Elijah McClain, all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can call out all them cases, but the media will not show us when this is happening in other communities. By and far, they do not show that, and that is a problem.
No, because because if they did that, they will lose faith in the police.
Right.
They don't want white folks to lose faith in the police.
Right.
At least publicly.
Right.
Now, privately, that's a different matter.
Oh yeah, white people shoot police real quick, but I hear them talking. I hear them talking. I'm at work with these white folks, and they be talking about, oh man, the cops did it. I had the meth under here. I had this under here. I'm like, God damn. I'm at work. You know, these guys are foremen and everything. They got all kind of felonies and crimes. But they the boss. I'm like, damn. They showed up giving themselves, you know, and it's just what they're gonna do. They're gonna do it. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna brag about their crimes. Yeah, we had all kind of drugs and this and that, cocaine, yada yada yada. You see, if we get caught up on that, we can't do that stuff they do. This thing ain't fair. And then bounce back and still get leadership positions and still be running stuff.
It's not. It is fair because they're in the position of power.
Well,
that's the fairness of it. If you in that position, you would be doing the same thing. That's why I was not mad when LeBron did for his son. That's what you're supposed to do. You in a position of power, it's supposed to benefit you.
That's my point. That's what I was saying to Leroy. Leroy like, hell no.
Bro, okay. Yeah.
But this is what it is.
Yes,
Hey.
absolutely, dude. He has ruined the NBA. He has used nepotism to bring his son. Look, it would be one thing if the dude could play. He can't.
Hey,
He cannot play on the NBA level. But you know, the
don't
NBA
matter.
so watered
It
down now.
don't matter.
Maybe he can. Yeah, maybe he can. Oh no, it does matter if you want it to be looked at as legitimate, but evidently they don't care about that anymore. That's why. Look,
They don't care
hold
about
on. That's why they
legitimacy.
have barely. That's right. But now they barely have more viewers per game than the WNBA. So they did that to themselves. And hey, if that's what y'all want, then you know LeBron is your king, and fuck the NBA. Good night.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah, that's how. To me, like I said,
What-
That's how I feel about it.
done-
Like, hey,
Leroy, I'm done with all of that. I don't care. I just want us to start winning and really winning stuff. You know, like stuff
that ain't winning.
No, it's
You-
winning.
What would have been winning? What would have been winning is they said that. Hold on, Mike. They said that when LeBron retires, that he's probably gonna own the team in Las Vegas. Hey, draft him now, or better yet, show him how to run the organization, and then y'all run a whole team versus putting your son out there who can't play, and then you go embarrass him.
No, he can play. He's getting points. Y'all only focusing on him because he's LeBron's son. That man is getting points.
And who wanted that to happen? And did LeBron want that to happen just so he could play with, or was it more to cement his father's legacy? Because Ken Griffey Jr. didn't go play. Ken Griffey Sr. didn't go play with Ken Griffey Jr. to further to play with the son and be on the same
But
team
he
with his
probably
son.
he had a hand in bringing him into the league, though.
Hey,
Of course he did. I mean, he saw his dad play professional football. I mean, baseball. Okay, I mean that alone is going to kind of drive him.
He
I
probably
want to be.
yeah, things are gonna be changing though.
You-
Because
Ken Griffey Sr. is not a Hall of Famer. Ken Griffey Jr. is.
Ken
right.
So there was no, legacy building by Senior, but by helping Junior get into the league. This move by LeBron, it was nothing about his son. It's all about him, and that's why nobody respects it.
Hey, well, I don't care.
I think it's both. I think it's more both, and I think again,
we can't care about what these people respect. I don't care. I'm glad LeBron had the power to get it done.
I'm just talking about people who watch sports. I'm not talking about white or black.
He don't.
I'm not talking about white or black. I'm just talking about people who like sports.
No, it's not even white or
okay,
black.
but most of these people can't affect it anyway. So it's like, hey, you ain't got no power. Hey, just sit there and deal with it.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I like the LeBron move. Like I said,
And that's why they barely have view, and that's why they have their viewership is plummeting.
Yeah,
because of jackass like this.
Let it fall. That's if they listen, if they stupid enough to allow that to happen,
we agree on that.
They could. If they allow that to happen, that's on them. Let it fall. Because in my opinion, the NBA has not been the same.
I do with that
for years. So it needs to fall. Let it fall. Let it. Yeah. And take the NFL with it too.
And you can. You can thank LeBron for doing it. Jay-Z for destroying the NFL along with Roger Goodell.
That's good.
Oh, come on. Now, that was not Jay-Z's fault. I do not blame Jay-Z for that.
I hope it is his fault. Now it'll be a win.
But we can't blame him for being a jigaboo for thinking that, by the NFL signing him to be the producer for the Super Bowl, that was going to bring us all back to watch football. I mean, come on, man. FJZ.
Advice, he took your advice and went after Jaguar White messed up her money. She shut her butt up.
No.
As
He
he
didn't
should.
go after. When did he go after Jaguar Wright?
He went after her. He served her papers.
You talking about when? You talking about when he sued? Hold on.
Oh,
You talking about when he sued
he did a
Piers
cease and
Morgan because she
desist
went
on him?
on his show and started talking?
Hold on, let me see.
Well, it hasn't worked because she's still talking.
She shut her ass up on something.
Ticket TV just interviewed her and some things that would lead you to believe that cease and desist ain't working.
Well,
Whatever he filed, I tell you, Jay-Z, how about let's get DNA test and just prove that man ain't your son in Philadelphia. Just do that.
all right, so look at that.
Does he have to?
While you
So they're saying people are talking about
in
Jaguar
the
Wright.
the court, he been trying to find out for over 10 years.
So
Okay, but back to
Does he have
Jaguar
to?
Wright. Jay-Z,
Hey,
if someone is asking you if Steve, I think you brother Steve, I think you are my dad. Can I get a DNA test? What are you gonna say?
see that you're bringing up other
What
stuff.
are you gonna say?
No.
Yes or
He
no?
don't have to.
He don't got to do that. But
He don't got to.
Good.
What law says he
All
has
right.
to?
Well, in New
If
Jersey,
some
New
guy
Jersey,
come out, let's just say if some dude came to you say, "Hey, I think you're my dad. Can you get a DNA test?" Do you have to get that DNA test?
no.
So
Okay, then. So why
Let's go.
Jay-Z
We're gonna
got to
take the
take a
test.
DNA test for some
No,
Yahoo he don't know from a can of paint?
No, I said, look, I said, let's go. I didn't say no. I said, let's go. I'll take the test. If I see a person and if a dude come up to me and he's
what if they want something else?
six before,
They just say that. They really want your DNA for another purpose. They just
why?
So they could just
Why?
say anything to you and get your
I don't know
DNA.
this. I don't know this dude
I mean,
from a can of paint. I ain't doing shit. You ain't my kid.
Hold on.
If you believe that, go to court, try to force me. If you can't force me, no, I ain't doing nothing.
Hey, hold on 1 second, because we was about to leave, but since we got on this, I want to hit.
Where in New Jersey,
where I ain't doing it.
Hold on.
I'll be like, F you and your mama. I ain't doing it.
Hell with you.
Let me hear this.
Real quick. That's my. Hey, you ain't my son. I don't know you. And that woman probably was a jump off. So hey, you waited all this time? No, F you and your mom. I ain't taking it.
Hey, hold on, guys. Let's try to hear here because we louder here. I want to just hear a little bit about this little Jay-Z thing because I really don't listen to this kind of thing. But me and Leroy, we was talking about this earlier with Puffy thing, and I just wanted to see because you did call it though, Leroy. You was like he should have went after Jaguar Wright, and I was just like, but he did. But he
hold on.
He did.
He did. Come on, Mike. Let me ask you. What right after he sued Piers Morgan when she all of that? There are other UK tabloids who are broadcasting stories.
You're breaking up though. So say that.
Yeah,
same thing
you're breaking up, but
after he sued Piers Morgan, now say that. Say and say what you said. Hello?
He's on the panel. He dropped off.
God damn, man. Leroy be excited.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, but yeah, go ahead and play a video. You don't watch it. I don't watch this stuff either. I hear it from it secondhand. I don't watch this shit.
Yeah.
producer, we received an email that everything was encrypted. They didn't say who they were, but they left this phone number.
Oh.
It was pretty informative and a little different than normal, and so I thought I would call, and I'm glad I did. So,
Well,
would it be okay if one of our attorneys calls you?
yeah, I think that would be a good idea because the truth is, everything that's happening to your firm has been happening to my life for the past 15 years because of the Carters.
Right.
Yeah.
We're somewhat familiar with everything that you said. I know you've been online a lot.
How she got a bonnet on a bald head?
Tasha, come on. Tasha cold blood. She's gotten worse since that whole lawsuit. Now she just don't care.
Well, I think she made a deal with Money B, so she's got the payment plan or something like that.
Well, hey, if she was able to do it, hey, I'm not even mad at her.
Hey,
F, F Cardi B.
Hey, my thing is like this. But Leroy will be back. But I was saying that, I know it makes me look bad sometimes with people, but I believe that if you're a citizen, you're supposed to make sure everybody gets the same rights, and the laws are supposed to be good enough to get justice. And that means that people who doesn't have as much money, they still need to be represented properly. And even if you got money, it's the same representation to me. I don't necessarily think, especially for like certain legal matters, I think that it should just be one kind of attorney. Damn, I can't even bring you in, Libra. It said they will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them. So if you hear me, it says your microphone or your camera is not connected or something.
Yeah, you might need to unplug it and plug it back in. Might be
you might have to
computer.
unplug it and plug it back in. Unplug it and see. There you go. There you go.
I hear. Oh, I think there he is.
He's trying to come in. No, it dropped off again. No, but yeah, that's just how I think of it. And so to me, they just need to do their whole justice system over, redo it, but they don't want to do that. So
no, they're not going to do that. It's working the way they want it to work.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Leroy. Hold on. God damn, where are you? Your shit is it. The Joe Biden don't like.
They don't want Leroy to talk. They don't. There you go.
Joe Biden and them.
They won't let Leroy be great.
They stand. They. Oh man, I'm back. Am I back?
Yeah, you heard.
Yeah, you back. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Tasha actually. Wow. But look. I mean, if y'all notice, Jay-Z went after Piers Morgan after Jaguar Wright went on there. Then, later on he slightly went after Jaguar. But since then, there are plenty of British tabloids who have put out a whole lot more stories out about Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't went after none of them. What does that say?
Because this is a celebrity.
They're little people.
That's what I told you last time.
They're little people. Who cares?
See, look,
dude. Hold on. He going out. These not the Daily Mail is not some offhand little tabloid that nobody knows about. This thing goes all around the world. If you're going after Piers Morgan, you ain't going after everybody. It's come on, Mike. It's come out today that Jay-Z is saying he's going to explore every avenue, make sure he doesn't do 1 day in jail.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Does that limit him from executing anyone? Okay, but he said any avenue. So does that include contracts? And I'm not talking about a recording contract.
Everything. No, you do
okay,
everything.
Well, gotcha.
Look,
all right.
Look. If you listen to what Jaguar Wright just said right here, she said She said, what's been happening to your company has been happening to my life for the last 15 years because of the Carters. Hold on. Hold on.
Well, yeah, I think that would be a good idea because the truth is, everything that's happening to your firm has been happening to my life for the past 15 years because of Carters.
So she's saying to me, what that says is Jay-Z been already going after her. Okay, he just hadn't did it legally. He's been sabotaging.
Okay, so then you understand why she got a lot of stuff to say about him then.
All right, so that's
If he's been going after her in private, then of course she has some things to say about him that are not going to be complimentary.
Okay,
right?
There we go.
Is that fair?
Yeah. So my point is though, she has a bias against him, but that don't mean that what she's saying is true.
Well, hold on. Is it a bias? Is it a bias or is she retaliating? Is it a bias or is she retaliating because she's being attacked?
You can say both. I mean, it's still
I don't know because we don't have no proof either way.
Right, but she. Well, the only thing I hear she said.
Well,
that's what she said. Okay. Now I don't know. You're right. We don't.
Well, she's still talking about the Carters. Still talking about them. I guess that little cease and desist don't amount to a hill of beans.
Well, the thing is,
but it's in the court, so now they can take it a step further if they choose to. And plus, look, Jaguar, right? The only people who's listening to her is black folks. White people ain't listening to her.
No,
nobody knows who this is.
But hold on, Piers Morgan listened to him. He brought on the program.
That's where.
Okay, and look what they did to Piers Morgan.
That is so weak.
So other white folks won't listen.
Nothing. They sued him and made him. They sued him and made him take down the video. Meanwhile, after all that, they made him take that down. Meanwhile, after all of that, publications are printing stories right now about Jay-Z and what he's going through right now. And he ain't going after none of them.
Again,
that's got to tell y'all something.
Are you reading them?
See, that's what I'm saying. How do you?
Those are tabloids. How many people believe tabloids like that? How many people believe tabloids like that?
Hold on,
especially 2024.
Speak. Were the tabloids right about Tiger Woods? Were the tabloids right about Tiger Woods?
I don't know. I don't even
read
this.
But
what you mean?
We wouldn't have known that if Tiger Woods didn't come out himself and came out and told that. Otherwise, we've been like, who cares?
Okay, well, while Jay-Z is having his lawyers attack the attorney that's representing the lady that is accusing Jay-Z and Diddy of some indiscretions with YouTube friendly, then that would be he would just wait till we go to court. He wouldn't be accusing the opposing attorney of sleeping with women and giving out STDs.
Well, like I said,
or accusing that attorney this is just a shakedown.
Remember, well, again, with that attorney particular, they were trying to keep it hush hush, but Jay-Z would say, "F you, I'm not cooperating with you in any opportunity. I ain't do nothing." That's when that attorney came out and put him on the case on the what was that? The lawsuit
on Front Street.
So this lawyer is not doing this because of he wants justice. He's on some petty shit against Jay-Z. So guess what? Jay-Z went petty on him. I don't feel no sympathy for this lawyer. Jay-Z did what he's supposed to. You want to come after me?
I ain't saying you should.
I won't cooperate with your bullshit against P. Diddy. So hey, guess what? Hey, Hey, we about to take it.
Okay. Hold on, sweet. Okay, so let me put this to you then. So now it's also come out that Jay-Z had, through his attorney, has said that Jay-Z and Diddy are not friends.
Okay.
Business partners in some form or fashion. That they ain't friends, that none of that. Even though there's a lot of information that speaks to the contrary. There's a lot of information that speaks to the contrary that
as soon as you want not to be friends with somebody, you just say it. It's not like they can prove.
You just say you ain't friends. We ain't friends.
And shit, you ain't even got to say it.
And again, when has he said that they were friends? Well, I have a question. When did they say they were ever friends?
Sean Puffy Combs said the only person that can call him Sean besides his mother is Sean Carter.
Okay. So.
And when did he
say that? Does that sound like friends?
No, I don't mean it. First off,
no. I can tell you when it was reported.
It really don't
matter. When was this reported? Actually,
it can be recorded yesterday.
Okay, I didn't know they were. So I guess what
I didn't know they were.
I guess what we'll need.
Like that.
I guess what we'll need to listen for next then is what information Diddy will reveal, because that's what for next. Because if you feel like someone you called your friend and that y'all were, confidants in each other because y'all, are on the same level when it comes to this music game, and you're back on me, X, Y, and Z together, and now you ain't got nothing to do with me. And hey, maybe Diddy will be just as petty as Carter, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, let me say something here. First off, Leroy knows this about me. On the legal game, I love it when black people fight back. I don't give a damn what these white people think, and I don't care. So what? You're supposed to fight for your whatever it is. And so even Diddy, we know he's in jail just on allegations. Now we know Diddy has probably got a lot of dirt, and Sean Carter's got a lot of dirt. But guess what? I guarantee you that damn Busby and all of these other little sick Fs behind the scenes got slimy dirt and way worse. Okay,
they didn't even believe this girl.
Look, you just had.
They didn't even believe this girl.
Look,
and that's not even his original client. On top of that. That girl is not even Tom Bisbee's original client. Right. That was from another law firm,
Tony.
And they had doubts about this girl.
Okay, maybe they passed. Maybe they can handle it, and Tony Busby could.
But you see,
look, we're gonna see. It's in the courts.
But you see how this is a win-loss type.
But it's a civil court, not a criminal.
See. And Jay-Z said, make it
it's definitely civil.
Take it to court. Take it to criminal court. Why is it not in the criminal court? If he raped a 13-year-old, a 13-year-old autistic girl on top of that?
Man. See,
come on now.
Like we can't.
Even her dad is like, I don't remember none of what she talking about. Her dad is not even on her side.
Hey, maybe the billionaire got to her dad with some change.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's that.
Is that possible? He said,
either way, it don't look good for her.
Said hold on. He said, it didn't look good for Mike, especially the second time, dude. They already came at you the first time about this mess. How you got more kids coming to your house?
See, no.
Don't even put your up in here.
It's fact is,
no.
The fact is, he didn't do nothing, and they knew that because the FBI was sitting there investigating him for 13 years straight, and they just did this for money.
Okay,
because he paid him off the first time. So the point is like it's not. You can't just
you gonna set yourself
No. You're not supposed to let people just keep being able to jump you like that and bully your whole situation, and you just sitting there and just
you're right. So what you don't pay them.
Hold on.
I'm not saying Mike is guilty or innocent, but what I'm saying is you don't pay them. Like you said, you fight. If I ain't did this,
hold on. He is innocent. He's proven innocent in court and twice. So it's like, why? He's innocent. He didn't do it. The dudes even later after Mike.
Okay, don't pay them.
Look.
Yeah, the second kid said that he didn't do it. Right. The second kid said he didn't do it. Now the first one didn't.
And then
the first one said he did actually.
And this was the first.
Switched up his story though.
Right.
First one did
recanted.
The second one did. Though.
Okay.
Yeah, but my point is, these people, you gotta fight these people. You gotta fight their whole entire operation, expose it. People like us as the public.
Well, Jay-Z get the fight.
Well, he's fighting.
Tell Jay-Z to call his. Tell Jay-Z.
But listen though.
Well,
on the serious tip though, this is the synagogue of Satan. Okay. Then when I say that, I'm not just being big.
And who's running? Hey, hold on, Mike. And who's running with them? The autistic girl or Jay-Z?
Leroy, listen, I'm on this point.
What's up?
Let me finish with one point here. I'm saying these people who are extorting all of these black stars, who are picking and choosing these people to put in front of us, that is what we call the synagogue of Satan. All right. That's what needs to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
We keep hitting the leaves on a tree, and we pretend like the tree is not there. They just keep getting leaves. So I don't care that. I mean, I care on a small level what bad things Jay-Z probably have done. Because the thing is, he's just somebody they picked. They would just get somebody else. So I don't care. When they start fighting back, I'm on their side. So like with Michael Jackson, with Jay-Z, Puffy should not be in jail because there's only allegations. There is no proof that proves that we know that we should respect. Right now, we don't see it. There's no proof that this man did any of the stuff that they said he did. There's no real proof that we can see. Now they're innocent, guilty. That's what they're supposed to be. That's what they're innocent.
Yeah, they're innocent till proven guilty. Right.
That's what we supposed to believe.
So with that said, the synagogue of Satan, Jay-Z or the 13-year-old autistic girl?
Oh, you got to say that again.
Who should call their witch? Who is I said that Jay-Z, I said, like you just said, the synagogue of Satan is who's running with the synagogue of Satan? Jay-Z or the 13-year-old autistic girl?
Both of them have been recruited by the synagogue of Satan. The synagogue of Satan is
both. The 13-year-old?
Both.
She's 34 years old.
13 is no. I'm not asking about the attorney. I said the 13-year-old autistic girl.
Look,
but she was 13 then. So if she's 13,
okay. If you believe that what actually happened to her, you believe that she did it.
Okay.
So you believe that
do I believe that they did it?
Right. Do you probably believe?
Do you believe it happened at all?
I don't put none past anybody who. I don't put anything as anybody. I'm with a witch. Walk around with T-shirts on that say "Do as thou wilt." I don't put nothing past them, and that's Jay-Z. "Do as thou wilt" comes from Alexander Qualley.
Okay,
and we know who he is.
But do you believe her story? Do you believe her story?
We'll see what evidence comes out. Like I said, that innocent till proven guilty.
I'm asking
I'll
you
say it
straight up.
again.
Do you believe her story?
Nothing. I put.
Just say it, man. Just say it. Just say it. You
I
don't
put.
believe that. You don't believe that girl right now.
I put.
I don't believe that girl at all.
That
I
girl,
don't.
Because what 13-year-old autistic child?
And I don't.
One, who's leaving a 13-year-old autistic child at a concert? Who's doing that? What kind of sicko doing that stuff? Two, she said there was a female celebrity watched this whole thing. Why she ain't telling who that person is? Because they're accomplice.
Well, that has
so
and
that's
she
why
may be called as a witness.
Not a damn thing
and
she said.
Person,
and then your daddy daddy gonna take.
Hey, look,
no,
Leroy,
hold on, fellas, hold on. Let me say this right quick. When it comes to the time, their parents put them up to confess. Did they not?
You talking about with the Michael Jackson thing? Say that.
No, the exonerated 5, not the Jackson 5. Okay. Not the Jackson 5. The exonerated 5. Their parents put them up to confess.
You said the parents made them confess? No.
Go ahead.
No, the parents did not.
They put what?
According to what I've seen.
You sure about that?
Yeah, according to what I've seen, they were.
So you haven't seen reports?
Hold on. You asked the question. Let me tell you. Look, according to what I've seen, those kids were put inside of interrogation booths for hours and hours and hours and made to write confession. So the parents did not do that to them. It was the police.
Okay. Well, shouldn't the parents have been fighting for them? Said, my child, shouldn't we be seeing video or written statements, stories that where the parents will, this is one of my children. My son didn't do this.
Well, the parents were fighting for them.
Right.
That's why they get exonerated. The parents were fighting for them.
After 50 years?
Well, they was fighting for them at that time. They had protests and everything. It just took this
I
long.
think their parents probably dead now. They're 50 years ago. They might be dead
they
now.
were fighting right away.
Yeah.
Parents, but it was a smaller issue and then they made protests. They had, they were fighting for them. So that's the reason why it's a movie. It became a big thing because the parents was fighting. They were like, my son didn't do this. My kids didn't do this shit. And, so it was a very big deal in that, and at that time too, it was a very big deal right at that time. Because, you've seen the newspaper stories. I actually remember hearing some of that, I think, when I was younger, just some of the news of it. But yeah, those people, they fought for that. But my thing is with the synagogue of Satan thing that I said, I'm going to ask you this here, Leroy. One of the things that I'm saying is the scribes, right? And that's why I bring it that reference, because the scribe, they could write whatever they want to write and make somebody look bad. Now, I'm not saying that the person doesn't have something on them, but I'm saying why, as the public, remember earlier in this thing, you said, if this propaganda gets you, you're dumb. And I'm like, I don't call you dumb, but I'm just saying that this is propaganda. It works. And I'm saying that's what scribes do. That's what these people do. They use the media, just like you said earlier. They're using the media to just focus on this one group bad things, but they don't tell you about the same kind of issues that other groups have. That is propaganda. That's to send a certain message. So what I'm saying is, just like they're doing with, even though we know Jay-Z, Puffy, these are not really good stand-up people. I'm not saying that they're stand-up people like that.
No.
They probably have done some devilish stuff, but see, they get these people from the hood, our neighborhoods and stuff like that. And these people, when they first go in, they think, oh yeah, I'm a star, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They don't know they're going to be set up for failure at some point. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they could be doing some bad, but they're not like the top bad. Even when you're looking at you know, some of these politicians, these black politicians, you know, they're not really, they'll sell you out, but they're not really not the main root of what the business. And that's why I said the synagogue of Satan part. Those are the people who you don't even think about. They make sure you're not even thinking about them because you're so busy fighting, you know, these little people from your own community that you notice that's doing this or that, this mayor or, you know, council person that's not doing something good. It's like you got to take some time to say, hey, and the only way we can even notice these hidden people is if, you know, if some of those folks do fight back, even though they're wrong, they can do something bad or wrong. But if they don't fight back, we don't know who they're fighting. We don't even know. We don't notice the internal aspects of that whole system. Like there was one I wanted to show y'all this before we go, but we just keep talking good, but you know, which is good, but you know, sometimes these shows be going on long. But I want to show you this one. Y'all know who like this one guy, he had the nerve, it's a, you know, Jewish guy. He has the nerve to go online and say he would rape Kendrick Lamar. You heard that?
Oh, yeah, that comedian. Yeah, I heard about
What?
that. I didn't see that.
Oh, Andrew.
Yep.
Andrew Schultz. That's what he said.
Oh, here it is.
Wow.
And guess, he said that. And guess who was right by him the whole time?
So, like, okay, so this guy, and this is what
Who,
I
Puffy?
like. Huh? No. But I'm just showing this guy. This is a guy from these people place, part of one of those synagogues of Satan kids, whatever. This type of dude here, he has the nerve to get online and say, I mean, just boldly, like, yes, I would just Kendrick, I would tie him up. He couldn't do anything, and he would just, all he could do is tell me if it was consensual after the fact. I'm like, first off, he just straight up a little gay, and then secondly, you talking about rape? What's wrong with you? And then stood on it, stood strong on it. And you got a foolish black person sitting back there laughing. This is what I'm saying. I can't stand these folks. Like, that was funny. So
I mean, he is a comedian.
So
see, that's what I mean right there. They can say, "Oh, I'm just a comedian. I can say anything." Man, please.
No, bro. No. So
I mean,
once you talking about,
I mean, some jokes don't land.
Let's see. Let me see what you think, Leroy. Now, I know you probably, because this is, you know, can't co-sign this stuff because we're supposed to be kind of minimizing this stuff in the first place. I want to see if I can find that clip. Damn, I hate when I can't find stuff. Kendrick Lamar, Andrew Schultz. Yeah, because that man. Schultz.
And
I
wonder why that man didn't get the donkey of the day.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I think it's this.
No, well, come on. We talking about the Breakfast Club? Come on.
Yeah. They right there listening to this.
Oh, listen to this. Hold on. So listen to this. So listen to what this person says. This is crazy. How the hell you can say this shit?
But it's crazy. But I need Kendrick. I need you to do it, Kendrick. You want to squad a little bit? I need you not. I mean, here's the thing. This is the thing that is kind of funny about it. Is like first of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, everybody in his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy, y'all. But just Kendrick, I would make love to everyone. That's what he can do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him. And the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me, This is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we've done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well fuck you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that. Besides put his legs in there and choose a position. Why are you doing this? Put up that picture of him and Travis Kelce's girl. Look at that. Yo, I'll be honest, I would go so far as to say, I don't think he could stop most people on the planet from having sex with him. Like, the only reason he got security is to stop people from having sex with him whenever he wants. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people who can fuck me against my will. I was in an elevator once with this drag queen, and this motherfucker was like 6'5". Oh, yeah. And we're in the elevator, and we're going down. I'm like, yo, if he wanted to take it, yeah, I got it.
This, I don't. Do y'all find this funny? To me, I don't see what's so funny about this. You think it's funny? That's funny.
Oh man. I mean, the last part wasn't even funny when he said that I'm in the elevator with a 6'5" drag queen.
Dude, I don't find none of that crap funny. But
like, damn, he's joking about getting not just Kendrick.
I mean, look, all jokes not gonna land with everybody.
Nah, bro. And, okay,
Andrew Schultz is a different kind of comedian. Just like Corey Holcomb is a different kind of comedian.
I listen to him.
They like that.
But
so that's
like.
Okay, I'm not gonna now look at this here. They like that stuff. Now we hate Puffy and hate Jay-Z because they might have done something bad or whatever. But let's listen.
We still don't even know they did.
Have y'all heard what came out about some of this guy's associates recently? Before I tell y'all, I just want y'all to remember this. He told Kendrick that he was hypocritical for calling out Dre about hanging out with Bach and Not Nice because Kendrick was around Dr. Dre, even though Dr. Dre and Kendrick have a strictly business relationship. But get this, two people that are heavily associated with Andrew Schultz, not just on a business level, but actually close friends. These two have been charged with trafficking. And no, not just any trafficking, that trafficking. According to the logic of Andrew Schultz, that would make you guilty, right? Call Kendrick Lamar a hypocrite for working with somebody on business terms. These are your actual friends. These are the people that you're actually around. Now, I don't see enough people talking about this. This isn't getting around enough. Why aren't people talking about this situation? Matter of fact, share this with every person you know, bro. Because he was so open to talk about it in public on a podcast. Jokes. Let's see if this is funny. Karma is cooking this dude, bro. Y'all should know.
All right, so what y'all think? Because my thing is, they always highlighting the shit that we do and our bad people, but these people get to just do their little nasty shit in the damn corner somewhere, and they get to laugh and talk about us. And then, so obviously, when he's talking about somebody, that means they're going after Dr. Dre next. That's what that lets you know. When they got these.
Okay,
well, they've been after Dr. Dre. Remember, they were after him.
But should the guy that was just speaking about Andrew Schultz, his two quote friends, I mean, we can't know their names, and then we put them on blast. I mean, this all come up like a handle of Kendrick sent out to throw a smoke bomb by just pointing out two guys and saying they friends with them. It could be true. Can we know their names?
But the thing is, like, let me ask you this here, Leroy. Now think about this. You don't even know. We probably don't even know nothing about this guy, or I didn't know too much about this Andrew Schultz until he said what he said about Kendrick. And we don't know about these dudes' names, right? That's what I meant earlier about the synagogue of Satan, though. I'm saying that they're just like you were saying, how they're always highlighting black folks and the interactions with the police, and even though these same things happen in their community and things like that. I'm saying that we only focus on our own stuff. Now, I'm going to go look these people up. Now, for some reason, this dude didn't have their names. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not about to criticize him, though. See, I'm not going to.
That was important.
No, I'm not going to do that because that's what you see. What I'm saying to me, that's not. I'm going after.
I'm not even criticizing him. I'm just saying I'm not even criticizing him for saying that those are Andrew Schultz's friends. I'm just saying, can we know their names? I'm not even saying that they are innocent of sex trafficking. Can we know their names?
Wow.
That's not fair.
No, I don't necessarily.
Andrew said Dr. Dre and Kendrick Lamar, I don't know if that's true, but I can't tell you that I just heard Suge Knight could be lying. But Suge Knight said that Dr. Dre told him he was bi.
Okay, well, I mean,
so it could have been I don't. Came out a few months ago. Talking about he got to get in touch with his friend Kendrick Lamar. Is that better? Hello?
Yeah, there you go. Now, repeat what you just said.
Kendrick Lamar can't. Okay, so I don't know if it's true. I'm not disputing. I'm not saying it's not true that that they are sex traffickers. Talking about Andrew Schultz's friends, but what Andrew Schultz said about the business relationship that Kendrick Lamar and Dr. Dre being just that and nothing more, that could be true. But and Suge Knight could be lying. But I recently heard Suge Knight say that Dr. Dre told him that he was bi, and this was in the 90s. So, look, man. And a few months ago, Kendrick Lamar did need to get in touch with him. I mean, dude, that whole industry is trash, and they all falling.
Okay,
they're all falling.
So I feel, because I agree with you, the whole industry is trash. Okay, but I'm saying that we look more like the industry because we're on our faces on the outside of it, and these people are really controlling it because they're controlling the resource of it. That's all I'm saying. And so I'm saying that it is our job as the public. We should not be manipulated by their propaganda, because they're putting our face in everything, just like they're doing with the police killing thing, and they're doing it here too. They're putting our face out there as if nobody else is doing this. And just like you were saying, like, this is propaganda, which I do agree on it. But I don't agree just if you believe, somehow just because you see all of this propaganda, it's going to work on people, but if we see it, we're supposed to, and now this guy, like, I do agree that he probably could have said their names because he didn't even say what happened to Kendrick Lamar. And, but see, this is a young dude. This is a young kid, and they be on this kind of stuff all the time. They all into this, So to him, he probably think everybody know, because this, when you take these little videos, they had talked about something like the earlier that day, and it'd be like something they talked about the day before then, So they're sometimes doing stuff when they assume that the backstory. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I'll go back and look at this stuff because these people, to me, I do think it should be exposed. Even though it's an entertainment thing and people try not to take it serious, but it makes it makes people look bad because this is media, So anyway, y'all say something. Last words on stuff.
Yeah.
We're about to get out.
Jay-Z, call your witch and make her. Jay-Z, call your witch, tell her do what she do and make all your troubles go away. Wear your little do as thou wilt t-shirt and everything will be fine. That's all I gotta say.
All right, brother Speed, you got something to say, man?
Yeah, well, it goes back to if you weak your food,
Yeah.
and if they can find a way to attack you, they will. That's all it is.
Yep.
From
I
Jordan
agree with
Neely to Jay-Z, when you're weak, your food,
you. Gotta
they
fight
will
back,
use
though.
it to attack you.
Yes, that's a good.
You have to fight back and protect your own.
That's right.
Handle your own, even when they do it wrong. You got to handle your own, because if you don't handle them, they gonna handle them, and you ain't gonna like the way they gonna handle it.
Exactly.
And then make you look like you were wrong because you didn't handle
it.
it.
Like how they handle them.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah,
All
like you should have took care of R. Kelly as soon as that tape dropped.
Hey, I see
Absolutely. No.
That's
We should took care of R. Kelly when he married Aaliyah.
Well, anyway,
we let that go down. That should have been taken care of a long time ago. They should never came to a point where that tape came out. But we didn't. So now, guess what? The white people came in, and now they handled it.